network. We are go.
Now, stand by for the MJ Morning Show.
MJ Morning Show.
Rock and roll. Showtime.
This is an NBC News special. Oh, look, Rox just walked in. All right, fantastic. All right, I was just about to do a special report that Rox is going to be late because of a big old car accident on the bridge. And then,
Almost.
and then wait a sec. Hold on a sec, folks. We got another one. Hang on a minute. This is another NBC News special report. So Fester sent the text, and Fester's going to be late because he has had some kind of a gasoline mishap at a gas station, which that's all we know thus far.
It always seems to be something with the old Fester, who gives us nothing but crap. Funny how that works.
I haven't. Did you guys get the text on Fester? Did you guys get the same thing?
I got it.
Was this a group? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and
All
I
right.
responded.
Yep. Group text. Fester sent a message that says, "Awful gas station mishap. Headed in now," and that's all we have. That's it. Now,
Awful is kind of that's a scary
He's
word.
at the gas station rubbing gasoline on himself right now because he slept in.
oh my God! I mean, listen, with Fester and gasoline, we did do Gas Nozzle Man, which is a funny video concept where we shoot video. We have hidden camera video of Fester in his big bucket of bolts that Lincoln Town Car he drives from 2004, and we had Fester at gas stations drive off with the nozzle still in the gas tank. Except, we went to one of those gas station supply companies and got an old nozzle and the 8 feet of rubber gas station pumping hose. So when Fester drives off, it looks like literally he snapped the gas nozzle out of the pump. But it's just a prop. It's a real nozzle and a real black hose, but it's just a prop that we have. And people are like, hey, yeah, they're running after him at the gas station as Fester drives off. People think he really ripped the hose out of the gas pump at the gas station. So I guess it's kind of ironic that Fester sends us a text that he's running late this morning because of, quote, hang on a minute, what did he say exactly? Awful gas station mishap, headed in now. So I think it's kind of funny that Gas Nozzle Man apparently had his very own real gas station mishap.
His gas karma.
Yeah. All right. 6:04. We're just getting rolling here. It is the MJ Morning Show on a Friday. I'm MJ, of course, Roxanne and Froggy here. Fester sometime. I don't know what he's getting here. Of course, tonight is Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Finals, and the Lightning are back in Denver, which I don't like the Lightning being in Denver. The question is, can Lightning strike in Denver tonight? Roxanne, you used to do sports on Bay News 9 for about 12 minutes. Can you?
No, actually, I did it longer than that.
14 minutes?
16.
An hour?
16 minutes.
No, sorry. How
Yeah.
long? How long were you on Bay News 9? Well, can you say that? Can you say that
I'm
loud?
counting. I'm counting
But
in
you're
my head.
A few years.
5 years.
Probably.
really?
Yeah, because it was part of their sports. Like they were Bright House Sports Network,
Right.
combined with Bay News 9. So we would kind of like work at both.
You did it
stations.
for 5 years?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. I
Oh.
covered sports for a bit.
All right, so what do you think? What do you think the
you
Lightning
know-
going to face tonight?
I mean, do you want to see? I think they'll win tonight, but I don't. Yeah, I think they'll win tonight.
You think
Okay.
they'll win on Avalanche ice tonight?
I do.
In the Mile High City with the altitude?
I do.
All
I
right.
do.
But
Oh,
I think you were saying they're going to lose though the whole thing, right?
I
That's
don't
what
want
it
people to get
sounded
mad
like.
at me. People
Yeah.
will get angry if I say that.
They're going to be pissed. You're getting death threats in a few minutes. Hold on. Fester's calling in. Jeez. Yeah, Fester.
I don't appreciate Froggy mocking my gas station mishap this morning.
Listen, whenever you sleep in, it's fine. You come up with a different excuse. One time it was a bed mishap. One time it was a gas
I
mishap.
went to a brand new gas station, and you know the automatic nozzle lock? This lock is very stiff. It's a very stiff lock on the nozzle.
Okay.
I put the nozzle in the car, and then I'm done because I don't fill up my tank anymore because I usually put in a specific dollar amount. And I thought I unlatched the trigger, but I didn't. So I pull out a hose going full blast, and it smashes the side of my car, gets all over my arms. And then I finally stopped the trigger once I had the gas station in my hand. I left a big puddle of gas there on the ground. I just left it.
How much gas? I mean, listen, gas is pretty freaking expensive. How much gas did you leave on the ground, you bozo?
I mean, in reality, if I'm being completely honest, it probably was a couple of cups of gas.
Yeah.
It wasn't a gallon.
Well,
it was,
these days, that's about $17.
You smell gassy?
He always smells gassy. What are you talking about? All right, Fester, listen, I don't want to get behind here. I got to take my first break. How long before you're in? We'll talk about your gas station mishap in a minute. How long before you're here?
I should be there in 10 minutes. Just past Roxanne.
Get by.
10 minutes.
Just
The longest gas station
Yeah.
mishap ever.
Unbelievable. All right, listen, we're just getting rolling.
Hey, listen, he can give it.
All right, it's a Friday. We got a lot today. Today is going to be a pretty busy Friday. I would encourage you to listen to the whole damn thing. Froggy, I got a big bone to pick with you.
With me? I'm here.
Yeah. We'll be bone picking with you coming up in just a bit.
Bone picking.
Early Morons in the News on the way here on the MJ Morning Show, so please stand by. You know, it is summer moving season. So what is summer moving season? Don't think too hard on that. just as we're coming back live, I see Fester's looming image in the doorway of the studio, and what the hell did you? Oh, did you also hit the accident on the bridge?
So the accident on the bridge slowed me down a little bit. Traffic was moving past it. Some car just bit it right into the wall.
Yeah, I saw 3 cars involved. I saw 2 cars close together, and then maybe 50 or 75 yards down, there was another car, maybe like a Dodge Charger or Challenger, that was stopped. So I don't know whether they were just nipped a little bit. There might have been a little taillight damage on the far left, but I was driving by, and I was all the way over on the right, so I didn't see it. So I drove in. I was there about 5. I was running a little late this morning, so I passed by this at about 5:43 this morning. So
okay, you two know way too much about that accident. You're not supposed to look at the accident. You're not supposed to be a looky-loo. You're just supposed to focus on the road ahead and drive. Keep driving.
I was going the speed limit. I wasn't looky-looing.
Is this the one on the left side of the road?
Yeah. No, it was the one...
it could have been on the right side.
It was the one in the water. No, how many...
There was one accident this morning in the bridge.
One.
So there's like a Toyota Camry that completely smashed full frontal right into the wall.
That's what it looks like.
And it was it's totaled.
Absolutely. So, did you see 3 cars, or
I didn't see the Challenger.
There was some. I wonder if they left after a while. But again, I passed by the accident on the Howard Franklin southbound, coming into Pinellas County from Hillsborough, and far left, all the way over in the left lane on this sucker. And I tell you, I think I know what happened here, because I see it every morning. You've got maniacs that are doing no turn signal lane changes, and they're weaving in and out. You've got the construction situation on the Howard Franklin. They're building the brand new bridge, and people are still flying. They even lowered the speed limit. The old speed limit on the Howard Franklin was 65 miles an hour, and for construction, they lowered the speed limit to 60. And I've talked about this on multiple occasions. When I drive in every single morning, we all come from Hillsborough. So we're all Hillsborough residents, but we work in Pinellas every day here at the Beasley Media Group studios near 4th and Gandy here in St. Pete. So we're all commuting across the bridge every single morning. And I see some dangerous schnitt every single morning. I see people weaving in and out.
I see the motorcycle was going like 150 this morning.
Are you serious?
The fastest motorcycle I've ever seen.
One of those Hayabusas?
Yeah.
Whatever it was.
It was like, flew past me. I'm like, what is the hurry?
Now, I'll tell you what happened, and I see it all the time. Folks are weaving in and out, and I'm guessing that somebody was weaving in and out and must have clipped the front end of one of the cars and just boom, right into the wall. You know what? Kemp Rouge and Green, your car accident team. All I got to say.
Oh, my God. So funny you said that.
Yep.
I'm passing the accident scene.
Uh-huh.
And
Did you open your window and yell out Kemp Rouge and Green?
I do that at every accident scene now. Because, like, the people are standing there on the bridge, and you can see they're dismayed. They're on the phone.
Wait a sec. Are you pulling my leg?
Every accident.
When you see an accident and you rubberneck, you roll your window down and you yell, hey, Kemp Rouge and Green is your car accident team?
Okay, I don't.
And tell them the MJ Morning Show's.
Here's what I usually don't have that much time because I'm driving by, but
right.
I see the guy. It looked like a fuller figured guy sitting there, and he was like dismayed. He had one hand on his forehead, the other hand on his phone.
Yeah.
And you can always tell who the people in the accident are as opposed to the workers.
Right.
And I'm like, call Kemp Rouge and Green, and I keep going.
Oh, hold it! I could barely understand you. You got to say it so they can understand you.
I'm in traffic. I'm yelling out my window. I'm yelling. Yeah, I can't pull over and say.
Sounds like you said, "Did you break your spleen or something?"
You got to slow it down. All right, if
is
you
that why he said, "Oh, my spleen is fine, thank you"?
Probably.
If you have to yell, you have to slow it down. It's got to be, call Kemp Rouge and Green,
and then
your
you get
car
rear-ended
accident team.
Then you crashed into something.
Froggy, can you wait until I finish talking?
I mean, it wasn't that great to begin with. We know where you were going.
You were very slow. You were very.
I mean, God.
Well, you got, and then also make sure you tell them to say, "Hey, MJ sent you."
Oh, say Fester sent you because it's you.
All right, hold on. Jeff is on hold.
Did he see me yell?
Hang on a minute. Jeff is phoning in. And I guess Jeff was on the bridge just before me. Hey, Jeff, welcome to the MJ Morning Show.
Hey, MJ, glad to be on the show. I just wanted to comment about the accident you were referring to this morning. I probably had passed that point at about 5:35, maybe.
Yep.
I saw a car I was in the right lane as well as you were. And on the far left, I saw I believe it might have been that Challenger or Charger you were talking about.
Yep.
But somebody had some flashers on.
Yep, that was
in
it.
Left lane. And I thought to myself, I said, man, he's in a bad spot. If somebody comes across this bridge at 80, 90, they're going to slam in the back of him and not even know he stopped at a dead stop right there. And I just thought to myself, and then it's funny how you said 10 minutes later you came and there were 3 cars in that accident. So something must have happened right after I...
All right, so hold on one second. I got to understand this. So, folks, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about, I saw 3 cars involved on the Howard Franklin southbound. This was about 5:43, 5:42 this morning. I'm driving over to St. Pete to the studios here to start the Friday show, and I saw 3. I saw 2 cars directly involved before the other car that was on the left. So are you saying when you passed by, you only saw 1 car?
I only saw the 1 car.
Oh, wait a sec. Wait a sec. You know what? We're putting this together now. You know what it sounds like, Jeff? It sounds like the car that I saw, which might have been the Dodge with the flashers on, which was past the accident. It sounds like they were isolated and they had some kind of an incident. I don't know, maybe they ran out of gas. You know, they have those signs, long bridge ahead, check your gas. You've seen those signs. So maybe he was in the left lane with his flashers on and the other cars are coming up fast and 2 cars or 1 car trying to get out of the way of, they can see a car stopped up ahead, maybe smashes into another car trying to change lanes.
Sounds exactly like what happened.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you concur.
Right, a couple of sleuths.
Yeah, a couple of traffic investigators we have here this morning.
That's what we ought to do.
Yeah.
Hey, Jeff, what do you do for a living? What puts you on the bridge at 5:30 in the morning?
I actually live in Wesley Chapel, but I work in Pinellas Park, so I was just on my way to work, and I work for a Televac South is the name of the company, but I do like sewer work, jet and sewers, and camera in the sewer lines. And stuff.
Oh yeah, I see those all the time. I see the sewer trucks in the city of Tampa all the time. Hey Jeff, thank you. Hey buddy, I thank you. Thanks for listening, man. I really appreciate it.
Hey, no problem, and I'm glad to help.
And thanks for calling in. Have a great weekend, buddy.
Yeah, send us any cool sewer videos,
Yeah,
by the way.
if you ever get any good sewer shots, anything crazy down in the sewer, make sure you email it to me, mj@mjmorningshow.com.
No question.
Oh, he hung up.
Oh, here he is.
All right.
You and Jeff put all that together.
I think we did. I think we have just done hours of legwork for the Florida Highway Patrol right here on the MJ Morning Show.
They're actually sitting in their squad cars, patrol cars, just writing down everything we're saying. This is the report.
All right, I'm not getting a full grasp on your gas station mishap. So,
okay,
we were about to get into this, but then we talked about the accident on the bridge. Fester just walked in late because he said he had a gas station mishap in the 5 o'clock hour, and we all got a text. Yeah, awful gas station mishap. So we'll get the details on that. And then also, we jump into the early pile of the idiot stories. We call it Morons in the News, and we'll get to it next here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Hey, folks, I really do appreciate it when you, the MJ Morning Show listener, when you patronize our sponsors here on the MJ Morning. that you are tuned into this morning on this Friday morning. MJ and the crew, Fester and Roxanne, and Froggy Andrew, the producer, in the booth. That is the booth. That's the BOOF, not the BOOTH. He's in the booth. Thought I'd point that out. We got a couple of gas issues. Now, Fester, hold on. I want to try to make heads or tails out of your gas station fill-up issue, some kind of mishap this morning, which caused you to be about 15 or, 20 minutes late to the show, whatever it was. So we'll get to that in a second. The other gas issue that we have is the International Space Station. Do you know what's going on with gas in the International Space Station? Would any of you guys like to take a guess? Anybody buzz in at any time. What is the gas problem up on the International Space Station? Anybody? Who's buzzing in? No one's buzzing in.
I know the answer.
Buzz it.
I just read a headline. I know the answer, so I'm going to recuse.
Well, I'll take a shot.
You're going to accuse me of what?
I'm going to recuse myself.
Oh, you're going to recuse yourself. Okay, just check.
She's gonna accuse.
All right, so Roxanne is recusing herself.
All right.
So Froggy, that means she's extracting herself from the contest.
Oh, I know.
All right. All right, so Fester and Froggy, when I say there's a gas problem up in the International Space Station, do you have any clue what I'm talking about?
Does it have to do with all of the dehydrated beans in the space meals that they've sent up there?
All right. Yeah, you're on the right track.
Really?
I do want to know the science behind this.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be an immature to make a fart joke.
Yeah, seriously. I was hesitant. I thought it was like something like the Russians don't want to send their gas up there to operate the whole.
Oh man!
How does the International Space Station run?
There is a human astronaut flatulence problem.
Astronaut. Is the
Nice.
That's funny. Nice. First gold star goes to Roxanne today. There's an astronaut problem on the internet.
I'm just looking. She's actually flattered that she got the first gold star. She's like, thank you.
You got to hear this. This is from the British Daily Star, and they start their story with, "The International Space Station smells like a barbecue that's gone wrong."
Ew.
That's because astronauts in orbit fart more.
I mean, it makes sense. The air expands. Oh.
All right.
Is that real audio
Through the
from this?
astronaut suit?
That is real audio from the internet. You know when they do those live shots
Yes.
and they're all cutesy wootsy and they're spinning like a ballpoint pen in circles up in space? Yeah, that's actual flatulence audio from the International Space. Those are the astronauts.
Your
Sounds like a space fart.
air expands differently up there. I think that would make sense if air was in your system. It'd want to get out more aggressively.
Listen, folks, I know that we're acting like, fourth graders here.
Right now, we're acting like astronauts.
But here's the deal. Folks, this is a real deal here. Tim Peake, who's 50 years old and an International Space Station astronaut, spent 186 days on the space station in 2016. And he was on a podcast recently, the Dirty Mother Puka podcast. It's
I want to listen. I thought he was describing the space station. That's the name of the Dirty Mother Puka?
He's on some podcast called the Dirty Mother Puka podcast.
Puka? It's not pucka?
What? No,
I don't understand.
It's Pukka.
And it's a play on the F word.
Yeah, I think it's a play on the F word.
Is it, Roxanne? Oh, it's a play on the. I get a second gold star.
Well, he's saying puke.
A gold star taken away.
Dirty Mother.
It's
all right, don't even say it. Don't even say it. All right, so it's like
a hockey site.
It's like a puck. It's a puck. I guess.
That's funny. That's a great name for a podcast.
So an 8-year-old, I guess, asked the question, why is an 8-year-old on the Dirty Mother podcast to begin with? But an 8-year-old asks this former astronaut, what's it like to burp in space when you have your helmet on?
Okay.
But hang on. You only have a helmet on if you're outside doing like a spacewalk.
Again, the question came from an 8-year-old.
Okay. Inside, they don't have the helmets on. So this astronaut replies, that's a great question, but do you know that you don't actually burp in space? He says, quote, so when you eat food, your body is still digesting your food and producing the gas, but the bubbles of gas don't rise up. So there's only one way for it to come out, and that's from the rear, apparently. And he says that there's a lot of times a very farty-like smell up in the International Space Station.
Sure, it makes sense.
Ew.
This is actually real science, MJ. I thought you were.
Don't they have some sort of like? It's NASA. Like, can't they invent something that you could hold up to your butt and it could like shoot it outside the shuttle or something?
Or
some sort of mechanism?
No, it's not the shuttle. The shuttle, we don't have the shuttle anymore. It's the
I'm
International
so sorry,
Space Station.
ass.
Yeah, I can.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Oh, man.
Ground control to Major Tom.
Oh, God.
That's so much stardust.
Okay.
they could use the cream that you put under your nose when you're examining cadavers.
Oh, like in Silence of the Lambs?
Clarice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
just
yeah,
picture
yeah,
her.
yeah. It's the menthol stuff to, yeah. Man, we're
I
talking
can
about all
smell your
kinds of
menthol.
we're talking about all kinds of great stuff this
We
morning,
should work
aren't
at
we?
NASA.
Yeah, I think so.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I've never heard a lot of these.
Wait a minute.
That one will. If you're on a moonwalk and you do that one, you're going to be shot to Mars.
Hold on. You've never heard these songs?
No, those toots. Those are new ones.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. So in our sound effect library, sometimes a new person finds new sound effects. I have not heard those flatulences
No.
uses either.
Wait a sec. Wait a minute. Now, it is not often we do flatulence talk here on the MJ Morning Show.
Unfortunately.
But I told Andrew to pull those specific sounds. Yes, Andrew.
Those are the digital remasters of those.
All right, now hold on. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. We ought to contest this right now.
Okay, hold on.
We ought to contest this right now.
You guys remixing stuff?
No. This is as is where I told you to pull it, right? All right, Andrew, roll the sound effects again. Hit it.
I know it.
I heard a burp.
So, where are these sound effects from?
Is that?
Hold on.
Okay. All right. That's good.
I hear burping.
All right, so wait a minute. All right, so Fester, hold on. We ought to go to phones and let our listeners play along. So, where are those sound effects from? If you know, 800-990-1047. 800-990-1047. I just thought it would be funny to play the space songs like
Ground control to Major Tom.
old Tom Bowie there, or Tom Bowie.
Tom Bowie. You've never heard these songs? You don't like Tom Bowie? What a dork.
All right, a little David Bowie. I was thinking about Major Tom over here.
I also love the song "Astronauts in the Ocean." Do you guys ever listen to that? Then it would be all bubbly.
Yes. Astronauts in the Ocean.
No,
One of my
yes.
kids' favorite
Yes.
songs.
Awesome.
That's a Peppa Pig type
No, it's
thing.
not. It's a
No,
cool song.
this-
You play it in the clubs if
Is
you
that
want
like
to.
is that like Baby Shark?
Okay.
It's so good.
Stop.
Yes.
Astronauts in the Ocean is probably one of the biggest songs in the last year or so.
Are you
It's a
serious?
jam.
I mean, I know we're old people now and we don't listen to hit
Oh, my
music.
What are you
God.
talking about?
It's a great song.
Look at the phones. Every single line is jammed here. People wanting to guess where that sound effect is from. Hold on, hey, you ever hear this one, Froggy?
4, 3, 2, 1. Earth below us, drifting, falling, floating.
That was a great song. That was like what, 1983? That was it Peter Schilling? Was that the guy? It was like I think a one-hit wonder. All right, so Andrew's answering phones on where that sound effect is from. Andrew, I need you to talk to me for a second. Hang on a minute. Knock on the glass. Hey, hang on. All right,
Talk to us.
can you hear me? All right, Andrew. Do all the people have it, or which? Oh, okay. All right, hang on a sec. Let me go with 1 and 2 and see what their guess is. All right, trying to figure out where that sound effect is from. Hi, good morning. It's MJ. Who's this?
Hi, this is Rachel.
Hey, Rachel. Welcome to the MJ Morning Show. Now, Rachel, you just heard that flatulence and burping sound effect to enhance and have some fun with the International Space Station astronaut flatulence story. Do you know where that sound effect is from?
I do.
Okay. Where do you think it's from?
It's not a thing. I know. That's Dumb and Dumber.
No, it's not. See? Well, Andrew says a couple of callers have it wrong. No, I swear it is not dumb. I think it's a good guess, but it's not.
I think it is. Are you sure?
No, I'm telling you, it's not. Hey, Andrew, roll the sound again. Roll the sound one more time.
Oh, God.
Here it is. All right. That is not. I promise it's not Dumb and Dumber. But hey, listen, I appreciate you listening and calling in and taking a swipe.
What is
Hey, have a great day, okay?
That's a good guess.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. All right, turn up your radio. You'll get the answer in just a minute,
It
okay?
was a terrible guess, but thank you for calling.
Hang on a sec. Line 2 had it wrong. They hung up. Hi, good morning. It's MJ. Who's this?
Good morning. This is Richard.
Hey, Richard, where is that sound effect from?
Oh, the classic Blazing Saddles.
100% right. Absolutely. That was the campfire bean scene in Blazing Saddles, where they're all sitting around and it just turns into a toot and burp fest. 100% right. Blazing Saddles. Hey, buddy, thanks for listening. I appreciate it.
Sure enough, I'll have a good one.
Have a great weekend. Look, at 6:45 in the morning, every single line just went boom.
All right.
Yeah.
A couple of people are texting me that the Nutty Professor also had a pretty epic toot scene around the table.
Oh, but the original was Blazing Saddles.
Yes.
That's real. Hey, let me grab line 7. Hi, good morning. Who's this? Hello?
This is David.
Hey, David. How you doing, buddy? All right, did you know the correct answer?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, yeah. Hold on, mate. Your cell's in and out. Did you know the right answer?
Yes, it did. It was Mango.
Yeah. His cell phone's in and out. But hey, we got you, buddy. Thanks for listening. But your cell phone's crappy. I get it. It's all crappy. Yeah, but he said Mongo. Was it Mongo that started it? And then who started it, Andrew? What's the story?
It was the other cowboys around the fire. They went to Mungo after that.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
They were panning the cowboys eating the beans. Everyone's just ripping it, and then there's Mongo at the end.
All right, we haven't even gotten to early morons in the news yet.
Or the best song ever, Astronauts in the Ocean.
Roxanne, I want you to hear this. You've heard it.
I haven't heard your gas mishap story yet. Really? All right, let me hear Astronauts in the Ocean. Go ahead.
We gotta get to the hook.
Fester, can you just leave it
I'm trying to
alone?
find the stupid song.
What's happening?
Dude, we're live on the air here.
He's not singing. It's his video.
Is this it? All right.
Oh, I've heard this. You just cursed.
There you go.
So your 5-year-old kid and your 3-year-old kid, they like this?
They love this
All right,
song.
so-
We
Really?
listen to it on Kids Bop.
Yeah, the Kids Bop version is lit,
It is.
which is a bunch of like 6-year-olds who are much more talented than my kids jumping around singing this.
The Kids Bop version of and
Have you never heard Kids Bop? Your kids.
Oh my God.
dude, I'm out of that zone, man. No.
See, and you also don't have these devices in your house like Alexa. Yeah, we'll wake up
I
in the
don't
morning.
want those spy devices in my house.
First of all,
God, you're so paranoid.
I literally will call Mark Zuckerberg and tell him exactly where I am at any second. Or Jeff Bezos. He wants to know where I am? Here I am.
It's Bezos, by the way.
Whatevs.
We got to get to early morons in the news, and we still don't know what Fester's real, true gasoline mishap story was this morning. So Fester was like 20 minutes late because he had a gas station problem. All right, hang on. All of that next. And man, I got a great pile of morons in the news. So hang on. Oh, you got it. first, we kind of got a janked up explanation on the phone from Fester, 40 minutes ago. Fester was 20 minutes late coming to the show this morning, and he texted us that he had an awful gas station mishap. So am I to assume that you were too low on gas to make it to work? And why wouldn't you take care of this during normal hours? Why would you push yourself to a situation where you're filling up your car at 5 o'clock in the morning on the way to the morning show? I don't get that.
All right, 3 things.
Yes.
1, I always could stop for a nice cup of coffee at the place when I do that.
All right.
2,
yeah,
I usually don't get a full tank of gas. I just get a couple of gallons because I don't fill up my tank anymore because I'm not looking to drop $75 every time. So I find myself I'm filling up in smaller increments, but more often.
But Flash and go.
What?
I bet a lot of people are doing this.
I don't go over $10.
But you realize you're not saving. You're still going to be spending the same amount on gas.
Right, but if a meteor hits the planet while I'm on E, I won't feel as bad that I spent all this extra money.
That if an asteroid that took out the dinosaurs 65 million years ago on the Yucatan Peninsula, if you're telling me that if an asteroid hits the planet, you'll feel better knowing that you've got just a little bit of gas in your tank versus having a full tank at these astronomical prices? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. I no longer fill up my entire tank. I get gas in like $40 increments.
Yeah, but think about the time that you waste. So time is money. So you're actually spending more.
Roxanne, that is a brilliant observation. That is, you know what? You are a gold star magnet this morning. I don't know what, and I don't even think gold is magnetic. No, it's not. It's not a ferrous metal. Yeah, you. I'm telling you,
I just fired him off, right?
I've given you like 3 gold stars this morning
already
for very productive things on the morning show. All right, so Fester, you stopped for gas, and then what happened? What was the mishap?
This is a new gas station. It still has that new gas station smell.
Yeah, okay.
It's not comungulated with all these oil stains everywhere.
Yeah, because new gas smells different than an old gas station.
Okay,
gas station.
You're saying it looks nicer.
I'm just saying it was a beautiful.
Did I just say gas station like Tommy 2 times? Get the papers.
You might have.
I think I did.
So, a brand new gas station, and what I'm saying is they have sticky nozzles when they, the locking mechanism.
Yes.
So I lock the mechanism. I lock the handle, keeping an eye on the money, knowing that at about $30, I'm going to stop the handle.
You're going to squeeze it up to let the little clicker that kind of ratchets the thing in place. Okay. So what happens? You get
25, 26, 27. Okay, I'm getting up to $30. Right. I squeeze the handle and pull it out. The trigger, the locking mechanism doesn't release.
It didn't release.
So for the first time in my entire life,
You pulled the nozzle out while the handle was squeezed at full blast?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
So this
typically with a gas nozzle, if you have it latched all the way up in the full flow position, the minute you grab it and squeeze it up, it unclicks, unlatches, and it stops the flow.
So
you grabbed it, you thought it released, but it didn't. You're still squeezing, and you pull the nozzle out, and gas is going all. What gas station was this?
It was a brand new Circle K. Gas. Have you noticed there's a bunch of new Circle Ks in the area?
Yes, I have.
Okay, Circle Ks have made a huge comeback in the Tampa Bay area in the last, 2 years.
Well, they're stepping up the game because there's a lot of competition out there because you got Thornton's, you got Racetrack, you've got Wawa.
Right.
7-Eleven also, kind of stepping up a little bit with new builds.
The whole time that I was blasting out gas full speed, it might have been a nanosecond. I mean, it wasn't a long extended period of time. I wasn't shooting it up in the air.
Where did the gas go?
Blasted the side of my Lincoln Town car.
That's great.
Shot back into the nozzle, all over the gas dial thing. Because my car still has the.
How about on you? Did it splash on you?
And it comes back on me from like mid forearm down to my hand.
Did it burn the gorilla hair off your arms?
It did not burn the hair up. So here's a couple of issues I have. One, because I don't get a full tank of gas, I fill up my car NASCAR style. Which means I leave the engine running.
Oh my
that's
God!
Terrible.
So now I have gas on the floor.
Those people. I hate those people.
That is why you turn the engine off if there's a gas spill and your car is running. Dude, that is the exact reason why you turn your car off when you fill up your car, you dope.
Okay, so I've watched dozens of NASCAR races.
Are you having a big release of dopamine right now? Because you're a dope.
Listen, I've watched dozens of NASCAR races. They don't shut those engines off. They drop all kinds of gas.
Guess what? You could have been a moron in the news by igniting the brand new Circle K. Which Circle K was this?
It was last night was our last night in my mother-in-law's house in Land O'Lakes.
Just give me the location.
It was in Land O'Lakes. It was on the highway on 41.
On 41.
Yeah, near Connerton.
Dude, unbelievable. All right.
So I have gas on the floor, gas on the side of my car, gas on my arm, an engine running, and I'm thinking, oh, great, I'm going to turn into a fireball any second. Now, I have to reach into my car covered in gas, and then I walk.
Oh, my God. All right, go ahead.
I walk into the Circle K with my hands up in like a surgical position, like I'm about to perform surgery, fingers straight up in the air. And I'm like, hey, I got gas on my arm. And the guy points to the bathroom. He's like, yep. That's not coming off. You're going to smell that for a couple of days.
Were you looking around for in case the whole place ignited?
Well, what took 30 minutes?
Can you imagine?
It took you 30 minutes to clean the gasoline off your little arm?
Hey, could you imagine Fester from the MJ Morning Show burns down a brand new Circle K in Land O'Lakes? How new is this Circle K, by the way?
I mean, 2 months, a month. I mean, it's a brand new place. It's really clean. It's really nice.
Yeah.
And I walk in, I have gas from my mid-forearm. It's on my right arm, mid-forearm. All my fingers are covered. And then I have to go in and I'm scrubbing the hand. And then you dry it, you let it dry, and then you smell it. And it still smells too gassy.
Oh, you got to do multiple rounds.
So I have remnants of gas smell. If you were to smell my right hand right now, would you like to smell my right hand?
I don't want to smell
it.
Don't smell his.
I don't care.
Smell his nubby sausage fingers.
No, I want to smell it.
Oh.
No, I do.
Hi.
I want to smell gas.
Hey,
I like to
Andrew,
smell gasoline.
I need you to isolate that right there.
How are you?
I want you to isolate
I
Roxanne.
like to smell gasoline. Let me see.
All right, here we go.
Roxanne is sniffing.
I think he's lying. I don't think it really happened.
Hang on, did we get that on camera? Did you just get that?
I'm just kidding.
Did you get that on camera? I do that. I want to see you sniff Fester's fingers.
Ew.
Oh, God.
Yeah, he really did have a gasoline
I have
accident.
a whole gassy hand here.
That's going to end up on Pornhub.
Whoa.
All right.
Porn chub.
Hey, guys. Oh, that's right. Fester could be on Porn Chub. All right, here's the deal. I got to move on. So, Morons in the News, early edition. Man, we're just late with the Morons today. Racetrack. You got to hear this. Again, I got to credit the Villages News, one of the greatest news sources in Florida, the Villages News. That's right. It's that Villages, folks. Yep. You got to hear this. A racetrack clerk was arrested after he was found to be intoxicated at the Lady Lake convenience store. Officers called at about 3 a.m. on Tuesday of this week, racetrack US 27/441, after 51-year-old Adam Zinowitz of Tavares, Florida, began behaving strangely, according to an arrest report from the Lady Lake, Florida Police Department. The manager at racetrack told police that the Chicago native had arrived at work very talkative. After a couple of hours, Zinowitz told the manager he had to leave and then, quote, began stumbling over himself. So EMS personnel were called to the scene. Zinowitz refused to be evaluated, so he's acting all bizarre. He's stumbling over himself. He's talking a mile a minute. Refused to be evaluated. Zinowitz told police that he had just gotten off work and wanted to go home. So this is a racetrack convenience store employee. He gets into his car, puts his car into reverse, and his bumper, the back of his car, hits a Lady Lake Police Department car that was parked behind him.
If you're going to hit anybody.
He then pulls his car forward. He appeared to be all confused. He was asked to participate in a field sobriety test. He was stumbling, collapsed on the ground during the attempt to have him do a field sobriety test. He was able to provide breath samples. He blew a .367 and a .368.
That's near death.
Oh, my God. And this guy was working at race. Was he in the beer room? Does racetrack have like the walk-in beer room?
I think they might.
Do they? Was this guy like drinking the entire inventory? How the hell are you working at racetrack and you have a .367 and a .368 blood alcohol blow? How does that happen?
There has to be something else in his system, right, Froggy?
0.40, isn't that like death?
Yeah, I think around the 0.4 mark.
Well, listen, it varies.
A little higher. Yeah, it varies how much tolerance you have.
Well, it varies from human to human, but listen, there have been people I think that have blown like 0.6 and 0.7 that have survived.
Really?
No, seriously, there are. We've done them. We've talked about this. But
I think you're thinking of 0.06.
No, I'm not thinking of 0.06.
You're not even drunk.
There have been well, you could be impaired, and by the way, it's a misnomer. People think that if you blow under a 0.08 that you can't be busted for DUI. That is false. You absolutely can be. This is nuts. Anyway, he was arrested for DUI and booked into the Lake County Jail. Is that not unfreaking believable? That a racetrack he must have been drinking out of the beer supply, out of the coolers.
While he was there, he was functioning properly, though, right?
No, he was stumbling and he was talking erratically.
That drunk is like vodka. I mean,
you know what? You're right.
It's going to take like 100 beers to get that.
You know what? You're probably right.
Yep.
That probably wasn't beer drunk. That was Everclear drunk.
Yeah, that guy was getting after it.
Hang on. I got to take a quick break. We got to continue with early morons in the news next, so stand by. Roxanne's got a really uncomfortable situation we got to talk about. Did you see the Tampa folks that got meth delivered to their house via UPS?
Yes.
Oh, my. We are loaded, folks. Don't move. We're back in a second here on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. I want to talk about some of our great... All right, Pat George is our traffic dude. All right, so Pat, is the bridge still curmudgeonated?
Yes, it's showing it's not moving all the way back to the Tampa
So
side.
are you watching the cameras?
No, there's not a camera because the construction, the one I need, is off, but I can see as far as the Google Maps, it is that deep purple red. That means it's not moving all the way back to the Tampa side.
So I guess I got lucky because I passed by the accident at 5:43 this morning, southbound 275, and there were like 3 cars involved.
Right at the end of the bridge.
On the left side, and there was, I think, a Camry all smashed up. I'm like, listen, it's 5:30, 5:40 in the morning. How are you having an accident? You know, I don't. Anyway, there are folks that are driving like, listen, that's sort of rhetorical because folks on that bridge drive like maniacs.
And there's no enforcement and I've talked to some officers that have retired now.
Yeah.
And they go, if you're going, and this is so sad, 5 or 10 miles over the speed limit, they go, we're not going to go after that because we just could cause more of a problem.
Well, hold on, but you shouldn't be pulled over
5
for
or
5.
10.
You first of all, you should not be pulled over for 5 or 10 miles over.
Well,
they're not doing that, but people are doing 30 miles.
Yeah, I see that all the time. I do see that on the way into work. Can we get a picture of Roxanne putting her eye makeup on, please?
Take Roxanne camera.
Yeah,
Yes.
Roxanne
You're
right
welcome.
now. Roxanne doing her makeup right
eyelashes,
now here on the MJ
mascara.
Morning Show. You can watch. This is probably a fetish thing, but people can see Roxanne putting her eye makeup on usually every morning here on MJ TV on the MJ Morning Show. And of course, you can see it at mjmorningshow.com. No, but seriously, Pat, I see horrific driving on the Howard Franklin daily, whether it's on the way in, whether it's on the way home after 10 o'clock, after we finish the show. People are driving 100 miles an hour plus. They're weaving, swerving, no turn signals. It's really nuts. And I do think there needs to be increased enforcement, but not for people driving 5 or 10 over, but yet people driving 25, 30, 40 miles over, yes.
Not 15?
Now, I've always heard that for most troopers, and even for most cops, that it's generally like 12 or 13 miles over the speed limit. That's when they pull you over. That's sort of the threshold for most cops.
That's what I hear from my speeding friends.
Like 12 or 13 miles over, that's where it kicks in, where they're going to light you up and pull you over. All right, Pat, so the bridge is still a mess, southbound 275.
By the way, I never speed. I do 60 right on that. I never speed.
Pat is the safest driver.
Okay, the safest driver doesn't drive 60. You're slowing everybody else down.
That's a limit on the bridge.
Get out of here.
We'll get to the lightning in just a bit. Of course.
Thanks, Pat.
Yeah, tonight is do or die. The Lightning have to win tonight.
It really is.
It is. Tonight is. Thank you for that.
Because you throw do or die around you're very cavalier
All right,
with that
so
phrase.
when it was like, when the series was 2-1, I'm just like, it's do or die tonight. When it really wasn't.
Can we be real? Nobody's going to die if they don't. Okay? Relax with the die.
First of all, when the Avalanche were up 2-0 and it came back to Tampa Bay on Monday night, yes, I said that was do or die because it was. The Lightning could not let the Avalanche go 3-0. So the Lightning won on Monday, and of course we had the heartbreak on Wednesday where, did that controversy die down? Where,
what can they do?
Well, listen, they could not recall the game. They couldn't recall the goal. It should have been determined. The officiating sucked in the sense that the officials should have seen that the Avalanche had too many players on the ice when that sudden death overtime goal was shot. And that goal should not have counted because there were too many players on the ice. But it seems like that controversy kind of died down a bit. Anyway, tonight, yes, it is do or die because if the Avalanche win tonight out in Denver, that's their 4 games and they're the Stanley Cup champs.
Can we call it do or disappoint? Because Froggy's right. There will be nobody maimed.
Do or you'll still be multimillionaires playing a sport. Give another shot next year.
How about do or diarrhea?
All right, you always got to take it that way.
Heartburn, indigestion. What is that? Has that song?
Nausea, heartburn, indigestion, upset stomach, diarrhea. Hey, Pepto-Bismol.
On the ice, that'd be awful.
Did you hear though? Did you hear that the Avalanche players were complaining that our ice at Amalie on Wednesday night was trash. Did you hear that?
Dirty?
Too slushy?
Dirty ice?
How? We have a Zamboni that evens it out, don't we?
All I know is that the Avalanche players were complaining that our ice was in horrific shape.
I've never ice skated. I couldn't tell you.
Froggy brings up an excellent point.
Yeah, what's that?
I never feel too bad for professional sport athletes because at the end of the day, they're all filthy rich.
Yeah, I mean, please.
Yeah. Oh, we lost the Stanley Cup. Let me go back to my mansion and cry.
All right. First of all, they're not all filthy rich because if you're just getting into professional sports, sometimes
you're only making $500,000 a year.
Sometimes you're only making league minimum.
Yeah. What's league minimum in the NHL? That's
rich.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
And I hit black puck with stick. Duh. That's all I learned since baby.
All right.
I rich. I lose Stanley Cup.
No teeth.
All right. Go Lightning tonight. It's got to happen. Listen, the Lightning have to win the next 3 games. You realize that?
Oh, is that how that works?
Yes, because it's
a do or die situation.
It's a do or die situation.
He will
be invincible.
Right. They need to be invincible.
Froggy, guess what league minimum is? According to Google, guess what league minimum is for National Hockey League players?
1.2 million.
Ooh, that's rich. That's rich.
500,000.
In between.
We can play the Price is Right mountain climber game here.
550.
Hold on, he already went over the cliff.
By rule, you weren't playing mountain climber music on his first guess.
All right, I just got signed for the mighty. What are they?
The Mighty Ducks.
Yes,
Ducks. You got signed.
All right, signed for the Mighty Ducks. Michael Kuzmano.
Hold on, wait. Why are you shaking your head?
They're no longer called the Mighty Ducks.
What the hell are they called now?
The pissed off
Anaheim Ducks.
Oh, just the Ducks now.
They're just the Ducks.
They're not so mighty.
They'll always be the Mighty Ducks to me. All right.
I just got signed. What's my big payday?
All right. Thank you for coming to the Mighty Ducks. We really needed to add you to take our team to the next level.
Thank you.
Your salary is going to be $750,000.
So the
750?
NHL league minimum, NHL minimum is $750,000.
So
so you're still rich.
When you're watching the Stanley Cup and whatever team walks off as losers, remember, they probably have a lot more money than you and don't feel too bad.
Why are you yelling?
That's not yelling.
It is. Can you just bring it down a little bit? You give me a headache.
Okay, this is the creepiest mic in the world that I have here.
Just bring it down a little bit.
You're almost like Chris Rock.
All right, we got to move on here, folks.
You know what I mean?
All right, folks, we got a lot to cover here. You got the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Now, before I get to the 2 items or 3 items I teased, we got a couple of automotive pictures that you have got to see. And then crazy meth delivery here in the Tampa Bay area. We'll get to that here in just a second. Oh, there is an insurance agency situation that I can't believe that some ass clown did this. An insurance agency. This is nuts. Hold on. I'm going to get to all this in a second. First, though, Froggy, I got a bone to pick with you, dude.
Which one? I got one right here waiting for you.
No, we want a big one.
Folks.
What did I do now, dude?
I just dumped that. Can you, Fester? Stop that.
Stop.
Really, stop
when you're
with
not
that.
yelling, you're talking, like a kid.
Occasionally, we make jokes around here. Occasionally, we make jokes.
Stop. No.
Sometimes they're a little crude.
Just stop.
Stop.
All right. Now, here's the situation. I have a problem with Froggy because I was doing a serious story. This was later in the show yesterday, folks. If you missed it, we were talking about the Flamingo longevity test. And a story came out, and this was in a medical journal, that if you're middle-aged, so what did we say? Middle-aged was what, 40?
40 to 60.
From 40 to 60 is considered middle-aged. The Flamingo test goes as follows. 40 to 60 years of age, if you can't stand like a flamingo for 10 seconds, then you might not survive the next 7 years. So you have a higher incidence of mortality within 7 years. Now, the Flamingo test is simple. You take your shoes off, you stand on one leg, you have your arms at your side, you look straight ahead, and you lift one leg. And you got to just stand there for 10 seconds. Now, we did the test. Well, we all passed except for Fester.
I came really close.
Fester did not pass. So,
like
Fester.
8.5 seconds.
Hey, Fester, the science says that you're not going to survive the next 7 years.
Well, he doesn't go to the doctor, so he doesn't care.
Here's the issue. Here's the issue. When I first started my test, Roxanne went first, and Roxanne was fine. Froggy went. Froggy was fine. I went, and right when I started standing, Froggy blows some vape smoke into my face, causing me to choke and gag.
It wasn't vape smoke.
What was that?
It was weed.
Yeah, off of a vape pen, though.
It was vape.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
That's what he's saying.
It was
I'm just saying it wasn't, it's medication is what it is.
So Froggy's...
Yesterday I had a headache.
So Froggy's medical marijuana vape pen. Froggy blows smoke. I got COVID lung smoke from Froggy coming in my face.
I just had COVID. That's right.
I mean, I got smoke in my face as I'm trying to do the Flamingo test.
Oh, we got a great video of it, too.
Yeah, it really came out well on the film. And I showed that to my kids, and I didn't want them to think that we blow medication in each other's faces at work, so I just said it was a magic trick that Froggy did.
See?
Yeah. All right, so folks...
The video is pretty funny because he's like, oh my God, what is that?
The video has been excerpted. Hey, Andrew, is it up on our webpage? Do you have it? So it is. Could you play the audio? Could you play it quickly? Is that available to play right or no? All right, Fester, bring up. Do you have it? Is it right here?
Yeah, Froggy put up a 18-second clip or 13-second clip.
All right, roll it. Go ahead here. All right, you got to unmute. All right, here we go.
When I look under the counter, all I can see is your crotch, so I'm not going to look under the counter anymore.
The cat.
What the? Help! He fell! And then Froggy's, that was the clip.
But it knocked you off balance, so we don't know if you're going to pass or not.
It knocked me off balance because I got this whole blast of smoke in my face.
You could literally see some of it go right up your nose.
Folks, you can see the video clip, and it's been posted at mjmorningshow.com.
Oh, me and Kim laughed so hard.
That's mjmorningshow.com. If you go to our website, mjmorningshow.com, you can see the little 10-second clip. I'm trying to seriously do the Flamingo longevity test. This is backed by, it was one of the medical journals published this study.
And I helped with my medication.
And I'm doing a serious bit here, and then Froggy blows the smoke in my face. The video, if you want to see it, the video is up at mjmorningshow.com.
Well, that's probably, you know what? You probably failed a drug test.
Yeah.
Great.
I can give you one.
All right. And listen, and this is true. If you want to look this up, just Google Flamingo test and 7 years.
That's not true, first of all, because I haven't found a person that can't do it besides Fester.
If you want to read about the research and the science here, you can go Google it. It's easy to find. But seriously, what you really need to know is stand up, take your shoes off, stand up, stand on one leg, lift the other leg in the air, just lift it up, bend the knee and lift it up, stand on one leg. If you can't do that for 10 seconds, then you might have a longevity problem. You might not make it over the course of the next 7 years. And that's for middle-aged folks from 40 to 60 plus is what it is. So listen, 40. Yeah. All right. Andrew's telling me now that the Howard Franklin Bridge has been cleared and that all lanes are now open after the 5:30 accident this morning. So, man, it took over 2 hours to get the damn bridge up and running. All right, so check out the video. Now, two items here. This is like an audio-visual thing here. We've got props. We've got pictures for you to see. I've got two incredible things. First of all, this is out of Washington State. A $200,000 plus. I think it's probably in the $250,000 range. A McLaren sports car was abandoned on the side of a road in Washington State after it essentially drove through a guardrail. There are images of the guardrail through the entire vehicle. It's unbelievable. So this car can drive up to 200 miles an hour.
Oh, yeah.
The driver fled the scene. It is totaled. A 2020 McLaren 600 LT was left on the side of the road in Washington State, and the owner fled the scene. State police in Washington tweeted out photos of the destroyed white McLaren earlier this week, and they were investigating a hit and run. Photos show the car wedged under the guardrail with its scissor door open on the driver's side. Now, why do you think the individual probably fled the scene? What are the possible reasons why the driver of this $250,000 McLaren that he just destroyed by putting he drove it under a steel guardrail? I don't know how the hell this happens. And it like bifurcates the car. It's like through the middle of the car. It is toast. Why would somebody leave the scene of an accident like this?
The number one reason is if he stole that car.
Yeah, that's a good answer.
Okay.
Good answer.
Yeah, that's a good not the top answer on the board.
Oh, I have an answer, Louie.
All right, hold on a second. Let me make this official.
Can you be Louie Anderson?
Welcome to the Family Feud. Hi, everybody. It's the Family Feud.
You don't sound quite fat enough.
All right, so we're looking for reasons why a $250,000 McLaren driver who drives the car under a roadside guardrail, wrecking the entire car. We're looking for reasons why he fled the scene. All right, Roxanne, you said stole the car. All right, you know what? That was probably number 5 on the board.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Number 5?
Yeah,
Right.
I mean, if you stole the car, you would have to run. You would have to.
All right, so
Take it from her.
Froggy, what is your guess on why the McLaren driver would flee the scene?
Well, Louie, I'm going to guess drugs
Ooh.
in the car.
So he would have left the drugs?
All right, you know what? I'll take that as an answer.
Louie, I think, first of all, Louie, love your teeth.
But
second of all, I think there's drugs somehow involved.
That's certainly a possibility, but that's not really what I believe the top answer on the board would be.
I hate you, Louie.
Why is he Louie?
All right, fine.
Why can't he be like honky Steve Harvey or something?
All right, Steve Harvey.
MJ.
Yeah.
Oh, Mr.
You said you're calling me hunky?
What is that?
You're calling me hunky Steve Harvey?
Who's the host of the Family Feud?
Steve Harvey.
The most talented man in America.
What?
Without it, who's more talented than Steve Harvey?
So you're saying that he's black, I'm white, so I'm hunky Steve Harvey?
You need to draw a mustache.
MJ needs to learn how to grow a mustache.
I want to get a mouthful of teeth.
Yeah.
Piano-key teeth.
Yeah, like Steve Harvey.
$150,000
Oh,
and you can
my
have it.
God, I don't know how do they keep all those teeth in his mouth? You know what?
They white balance out those teeth right before the show starts.
Oh, you're right. They can zoom in. The camera can zoom in and get a white balance.
I love his
Absolutely.
teeth. I love Steve Harvey.
Little inside TV talk, folks.
So,
all right, so Fester, what do you think it is?
bathroom emergency.
No. How did he get his car under there?
That is not even remotely on the board. No.
Louie's laughing at you.
Come on.
My family would still be like, good answer. Good answer.
No,
Good answer.
your family would say, that sucked. Why the hell did we invite you to come on the show with the family? You're sinking the whole damn thing for us.
Yeah,
that's
trying
what
to be
they
funny.
would say.
We should have left you in Lutz.
Exactly. All right. Now, the top answers on the board, if we were doing Family Feud here, the top answers on the board on why somebody would flee the scene after driving their $250,000 McLaren under a guardrail and totaling the damn car. By the way, the image is up. If you go to mjmorningshow.com, you can see the image. It is crazy.
How low is this guardrail? How low is this car to get underneath it?
It's pretty low.
It sounds like they veered over and the nose was low enough to get underneath, and then it just wedged under like a whole chunk of the guardrail. Look at the picture. We've got the image from the Washington State Highway Patrol. The pictures are crazy. Go to mjmorningshow.com. That's mjmorningshow.com and see the image. All right. Before I move on, the top answers on the board would be no insurance, possibly, right?
Oh, that's lame, Louie.
No insurance, right?
What number answer is that?
That would be, I don't know, number 4 maybe. All right, but the top answer
all
on
the uninsured people in Florida do when they get in car accidents is run and flee.
Number 1 answer on the board is drunk. Yes. Yeah.
That's what I said.
Yeah. You did not. You said there were drugs.
I said they were drugs.
No, you said they
were high.
You said there were drugs in the car. No.
Pretty sure I said they were on coke.
One of the reasons why people will flee an accident is if they're drunk and they just want to get out of there. So the cops don't put them at the scene driving the car if they're all drunk. But you got to see the picture. It's insane. The other automotive mishap involves Amazon Prime.
God.
There's a new feature with Amazon where they actually deliver the package right through your home. Have you seen the image, Fester? Have you guys seen this? There is an Amazon, like a Sprinter or that Mercedes van. Those are big vans.
Yeah.
In Arkansas, an Amazon delivery van drove into a home, and I'm talking the entire Amazon delivery van is inside the home. This is like a substantial red brick home, and the entire Amazon vehicle is inside the home. All right, now, Andrew, is this also up at mjmorningshow.com? All right, if you go to mjmorningshow.com, this is crazy.
This is perfect.
Little Rock, Arkansas, homeowner got his delivery.
No kidding.
It's the new inside delivery option from Amazon. Weren't they doing something some years ago where
the garage,
where
right?
Yeah, they could open up your garage, or if you had one of those digital locks, they could open up your front door and put the package inside.
We had the garage open service for a while.
Oh yeah, I don't want anyone having the ability
Weed
to
whacker
get
vanishes.
Yeah.
What happened was I didn't know we had the service, and I'd be in the house, and the garage door would open up.
Oh my gosh!
And I would, arm myself.
You'd grab a .45 caliber,
and I would bust into the garage.
The cowboy gun.
And I'd see the guy walking back to his van, and I'm like,
almost shot the Amazon guy.
Poor Amazon guy.
So an Amazon delivery truck drove through. Festa, look at that picture.
This is, if it's going to happen, this is perfect because the back doors can still be opened from the outside of the house. The back doors of the van.
The entire van is through the side of a red brick house. Roxanne, have you seen this?
It's crazy.
All right. This is nuts, and the image is up. If you want to see it, the story's up. And this is a nice home.
Some weak bricks.
All it is one layer of red brick. I mean, it's not that thick.
The picture is up if you want to see it. mjmorningshow.com. Authorities said the driver of the truck was taken to a hospital.
What happened? Did he seize up or something?
Crews said, we don't know. Crews said that the driver's injuries were not life-threatening. The vehicle was pulled from the house. Massive hole it's like a cartoon. You know when like cartoon characters run through like a fence?
Yeah.
I mean, that's what this looks like.
And leave their imprint.
There's a whole imprint of the Amazon truck on the side of the house. The whole van is in. Yeah, what does it say?
It says, spend less, smile more.
Yeah, on the back of the truck, spend less, smile more.
Amazon guy is feeling sick. Flashes through a house made of bricks.
Not
Dude,
bad.
you gotta wait for the music. Come on, here we go.
Start again.
Come on, Froggy.
Here we go. Ready.
All right, and here we go.
Amazon guy is feeling sick, so he smashes through a house of bricks.
Pretty good.
Anybody?
That was all right.
Oh.
I got it. I think I got it. All right, here we go. You ready?
Oh, God.
And here it is. Waiting for a delivery. That's called Prime. The damage is going to cost more than a dime.
Okay.
That's not bad.
That was so stupid.
That's not bad. It's not
more
terrible.
than a dime. Everything costs more than a dime.
It's not terrible.
All right. I got one.
Oh, God.
All right. And this is the last one.
This is the last one.
All
Ready?
All right. And go.
Amazon guy driving like a prick.
No, stop.
What?
Stop.
It's safe.
What?
I didn't know what was going to rhyme with prick.
What? A brick.
Brick.
Oh,
that's a
brick.
brick.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's-
All right. All right. I'll give you one more shot. Here we go.
This is over. Amazon guy driving like a prick.
Jesus.
It's the house that was made of brick.
Man, you stole my last
I stole
line.
your second line, but my first line was much funnier.
Anyway, take a look up at mjmorningshow.com. The McLaren and the Amazon Prime delivery van literally inside a really nice brick house in Little Rock, Arkansas. Unbelievable pictures up at mjmorningshow.com.
What'd they order? What piece of crap tchotchke did they order on Amazon that was worth having your house plowed through?
Was it even their delivery? I mean, who knows?
Why don't you speculate? Why don't you?
I think it was adult.
Adult toys?
Yes, I do.
It had to have been an adult item. Oh, Oh, look, honey. Look at this Amazon Prime Day deal on lube. Yes. Oh, yes, we definitely need that, honey. Yes.
Froggy's raising his hand there. Yes,
I want
to.
Yeah. I just want to ask about your new T-shirt. I think it's really cool.
Yeah. So
it's a pretty cool shirt, dude.
Yeah. It's caught all of our eyes.
Taurus.
It's caught all of our eyes.
Dork.
Are you going to seize the day?
You're officially a scuba dweeb. Scuba.
Am I getting ambushed by all you guys now?
Scuba tuba.
Scuba nerd. Scuba geek.
Am I getting ambushed by all of you?
Pretty dorky.
Hold on. Is this a coordinated MJ ambush effort here?
You know what? You could wear that shirt that you have on right now, and it's what does the logo say? Tell us.
It says Carpe Diem Cruises Maldives.
Oh. Fancy.
And just in case anybody doesn't know you went there, the shirt will tell them.
And I'm wearing pajama pants that have octopuses and
you saw those.
Sharks and all this stuff on them. You could wear these pants with that shirt, and we just take you back to all your memories.
I think, Froggy, were you more honing in on the back of the shirt?
Yeah, it's kind of cheesy.
You know what that is on the back of my shirt, right?
What?
You know what this is?
It looks like the thing that killed Steve Irwin.
Well, close.
Yeah, a stingray and a clownfish?
No, it's a manta ray.
Yeah, it's a manta ray.
It's a manta.
Look at this guy. Thinks he's Jacques Crusoe all of a sudden.
It's not. Hold on.
like,
it's not Jacques Crusoe.
You're Jock Itch Crusoe.
Hey, Andrew, can you see the back of my shirt on MJTV right now?
Yes, we can.
All right, so the picture looks good. Do you have the whole shirt?
MJ.
Yeah.
MJ,
I can't see anything below the manta.
Oh, no. Let me roll. How about now?
Yeah, I can see it now.
So, MJ, listen, I've known you for a long time.
So the back of my T-shirt has an image of a manta ray, and then it says Maldives on the back of the shirt.
Would you buy that at the airport on the way out?
No,
or something?
this is from the boat.
Yeah, that's Opal.
No, I was on the Carpe Diem live-aboard scuba boat with Julie and my son in the Maldives, and I bought it from the onboard gift shop.
Where's your Carnival Cruise Line hat, Fester?
I know, right? That's about the equivalent.
My gosh, what a Dorcas. We get it. You dive. You know what I'm going to do? And I've been working on this.
You're calling me a Dorcas because I just went to the Maldives with my son.
You're a diving Dorcas.
We scuba dived, and I bought a T-shirt from
You're the guy that does something and that doesn't stop talking about it. Here's what I'm doing. I didn't tell you what I'm working on.
Yeah, what are you working on?
Remember those old underwater documentaries? I took all your videos and I captured them, and I'm going to voice over a little mini documentary from your video.
Oh, so you're going to make fun of my great video?
No, I'm going to do it.
Yes, here is the sperm whale directly in front of me.
You're going to take you're going to take my videos that I shot underwater.
I'm going to do like an old Jacques Itch Crusoe documentary.
That's a funny character.
So Jacques Itch Crusoe.
What's his name?
Cousteau. You even got me saying it wrong. It's Jacques Cousteau.
There's an octopus.
Is what it is. Jacques Cousteau.
What's the plural of octopus?
All right, so wait a sec.
What is it?
So, Froggy, you're telling me you're going to take my beautiful underwater video and you're going to soil my videos with obnoxious commentary?
Yeah, I've been writing over the last week, and I'm planning on doing the voiceover this weekend. So hopefully next week I'll have it for the internet.
All right, folks, if you want to see my amazing underwater videos, including manta rays, a whale shark, which the first one I've ever seen in 30 years in the wild. If you want to see my amazing underwater video from the Maldives, it's all on my Instagram, and I use my real name on my Instagram. It's certified, so it's the word certified, and then Todd Schnitt. So certified, TODD SCHNITT.
Yes.
See these beautiful videos that I shot underwater.
What voice should I use?
Before Froggy ruins my videos with whatever he's got concocted.
Froggy, you absolutely have to use a French accent and literally be like Jacques Cousteau and like literally complain about how uncomfortable you are.
Boy.
Here, you see this big manta ray, and oh my gosh, my crotch is so itchy.
Stop. All right, guys.
I am Jacques Cousteau.
All right, guys, I gotta
look at this beautiful school of redfish. Oh, I can't sit down. Oh, my ass.
Oh, what is that?
What does make it worse?
Does he have hemorrhoids now?
I got a whole fungus going. I am Jacques Hemorrhoid Cousteau.
All right, guys, all right. I got to move on. I got a lot of stuff to do. It's Friday, and you know how I hate leaving great stuff on the table. I mentioned the Tampa meth delivery. This is Friday. It would be much better if this was a Monday. Why? Well, because, I don't know, it's just more in context if we do these stories on a Monday.
6 o'clock already, I was just in the middle of a dream.
Yeah. What were you dreaming about? Tell me.
I thought I heard MJ talk about crystal meth and methamphetamine.
Yeah, you're about to hear it on a Friday.
It's just another meth lab
Friday.
The crooks are on the run day. The cops are gonna come day.
Oh, TPD came all right.
Gonna be a fun day. It's just another meth lab Monday.
Friday. All right, so here's what happened. I saw this from ABC Action News. In fact, what's that dude's name? Jameson Euler. He delivered this story to my house personally last night. Yeah.
Jameson?
Yeah. All right, so a father and son in South Tampa, my hood, Fernando Valdivia, they're all rattled because they told ABC Action News 28 that 27 grams of meth was delivered to their doorstep on Wednesday. He says, my son came when the UPS guy came and brought the package in, and then he started opening up the package after he realized it wasn't his package. He said, Dad, here's the package. And he was like, what's going on here, son? That's when the guy said he was suspicious because he wasn't expecting a package. The other red flag was the package was not new. It was from Colorado. And then I kept opening it up, he said. I realized as soon as I saw the Walmart bag, I said, oh, no, this is not right. This is not right. He opens up the Walmart bag, and inside, a strong odor coming from the bag. He immediately thought it was drugs. He said, my kids were very anxious, and they kept trying to touch the bag. And I said, don't touch the bag. And then he says his oldest went and wanted to send a picture to his mom. And I said that you're going to wash your hands right now. They all washed their hands. They put the package outside. And, you know, they were trying to figure out what is going on here. So they called TPD. What do? You call 911? What do you... Yeah, 911, what's your emergency?
Yes, I just have about an ounce of meth because I did the conversion.
Oh, 27
grams is close to an ounce of meth. Delivered to my home, and I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it.
So TPD goes to the guy's house, and it was 27 grams of pure meth is what they said. I don't know if it was like the really good stuff that Walter and Jesse cook up in the RV in the New Mexico desert.
Is an ounce a lot of meth?
Or in latter days, cooking it up in Gus Fring's hidden meth lab underneath the laundromat or the laundry facility. Yeah.
Is an ounce a lot of meth?
Yeah.
I don't know. What's the meth ratio?
Is meth? Oh, those are the crystallized rocks.
Hence the name crystal meth.
Well, it depends. There's different types of meth.
I'm thinking it's a powder.
There's crystal meth.
There's blue meth.
Well, that's the stuff that Walter White and Jesse had perfected.
You remember the meth?
That was the hottest stuff on the street out in Albuquerque.
Yep. Remember in the first season when he holds up that bag of meth that he saved? That's like probably an ounce.
But can you imagine that?
It's a huge bag.
UPS delivers a package to your house, and it's a box of meth from Colorado?
And so they said it smelled really bad.
Actually, it's pretty
chemically.
Probably heavier.
Yeah, it probably smells very chemically. So TPD's investigating. They're trying to put this whole story together. The Tampa Police Department told ABC Action News that it's an ongoing investigation, but they can confirm that drugs were delivered to the home. Now, is it any coincidence that the package came from Colorado and Colorado was in town on Wednesday? The Avalanche were here playing the Lightning.
They all have meth mouth.
No, that's just their teeth getting knocked out from hockey fights.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's what they say. Listen, what's the first sign? I see them scratching themselves.
Losing their teeth, scratching their arms.
Twitchy. The goalie's twitchy.
All right, before I give out the Q105 $1,000 song here, before I give you the latest 1K song of the day title, which will play later today, and then we got to get into Roxanne's story. Roxanne's got a weird situation that she's in the middle of, which we got to talk about here. This is awkward. Hey, Andrew, can you get my teaser queued up? Get my teaser from yesterday for what we got to talk about. Get that queued up. I'm going to play that in a second. First, though, You know what? I can give away let me give up before I get into this other item. Now we'll get into Roxanne. Let me just give you the 1K song of the day deal right now. All right, it's rolling up on 8 o'clock as we speak. The 1K song of the day for your chance to win $1,000 cash is Sweet Child of Mine, Guns N' Roses. So sometime between 9 a.m. this morning and 5 o'clock this afternoon, Sweet Child of Mine by Guns N' Roses will play. When you hear Sweet Child of Mine, whoa, Sweet Child of Mine.
I think it's Sweet Child O' Mine, is it?
When you hear that, just be the 7th caller at 800-990-1047. Caller 7 wins $1,000 here on Q105. This is a local-only contest. You know, a lot of the radio companies, we included, we do some national contesting where people across the whole company in different markets play the contest, and people win. But this song a day deal for $1,000, this is only us, only Q105, only Q105 listeners win the $1,000 every single day.
Froggy's right.
What?
Yeah, I love pointing it out because you're wrong. And I love when you're wrong. I just
Sweet
love
Child of Mine.
Oh, I love it when you're wrong.
You know, we can play the song right now, and it wouldn't count.
It won't count.
In fact, yeah.
Look at the name of the song.
The name of the song is Sweet Child O' Mine.
Like Bit O' Honey?
Exactly.
Yeah,
like half of Ireland.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm sorry. Sweet Child O' Mine.
All right, get it right, man.
Yeah,
You're
Sweet Child O' Mine. Hey, Andrew, do you have Sweet Child O' Mine? Do you have that in the computer?
Of course we do. We're gonna play it sometime today.
Yeah, now I can play it right now, but this doesn't count.
This is just to verify the name of the song.
Yeah, I mean we could like cue it in a little bit here, but keep in mind that the contest only runs between 9 a.m. and 5 p.m. So if I played Sweet Child O' Mine right now, it would not count for $1,000.
Or outside the window.
Yeah, we're before the window opens.
Right.
Okay. The window opens at 9, and it's only 8:02 here on a Friday. So do you have it? Do you have the song? All right, go ahead and hit it. See, listen.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this doesn't count. Don't call. Do not be caller 7 right now, because this doesn't count. Because you got to wait for Sweet Child O' Mine to play between 9 and 5 today, and then be the 7th caller to win $1,000.
I'll take forever.
Oh, yeah.
Fast forward.
No, hold on. Sir, this is like a 52-second intro.
Oh, my God.
No, seriously, I think it's like 52 seconds. Yeah, listen. Oh, look, people are calling up.
No, don't call up.
All right. I think they start singing right here. All right, so that's what you're waiting to listen for.
Does your song of the day sheet say Sweet Child of Mine?
It does. So that's Ted's fault. Hey, Ted.
Well,
Ted, on the sheet, you did not have Sweet Child O' Mine. You have Sweet Child of Mine. What do you have to say for yourself, Ted?
Well.
Thank you.
Sweet Child, well, mine.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, I've got the insurance story, and then I got Roxanne's crazy story. What are you going to do about this situation? This is awkward.
That's what I want to talk about, what I'm going to do.
Do you want advice from listeners?
I've
Could we take phone calls on this?
Possibly. The question is pretty basic. Am I going to remain friends with these people?
Oh, boy.
I'm intrigued. All right, hold on.
I'm teased.
I know a little bit of the story. I just don't know all of the story. First, though, I don't know what the hell these folks were thinking. We had the Juneteenth holiday. So the newest federal holiday is Juneteenth. And it's on June 19th, which was a Sunday this year. So the observation day for Juneteenth was Monday. Did you see what happened at an insurance agency up in the state of Maine?
This is the dumbest thing any business, anybody can do.
Who would put this in their door? What kind of a moron would do this? What kind of an absolute imbitard would do this?
So this insurance company, as of Monday, was associated with a very, very big company.
All right, so this is an independent insurance agency, and as happens with many insurance agencies, they sell a varied line of insurance products. So they represent different insurance companies, and they will sell policies in many cases from different companies. Guess what? The name of this independent agency is the Harry E. Reid Insurance Agency up in the state of Maine. As of this week, they are no longer associated with Allstate. Yeah, you want to talk about mayhem? They created some freaking mayhem here.
Right.
I'm afraid to see it.
Well, for all you hang on, I'm going to fill you in on what the hell they did. So Allstate told them to go pound sand. You're not selling our insurance any longer. Flo told them to get the hell out of their lives.
Progressive?
Progressive. So Allstate and Progressive told this insurance agency, we're firing you. You're not selling any of our policies any longer. What did the Harry E. Reid Insurance Agency of Maine, what did they do? Some employee put a sign, a 8.5 by 11-inch piece of copy machine paper. They did this on a computer, probably a Word doc, and they printed out a little sign. They taped it to the front door of the insurance agency, and the sign says, Juneteenth, it's whatever, we're closed, enjoy your fried chicken and collard greens.
You got to be kidding me.
What the?
What's wrong with people?
What are they thinking?
Yeah.
What kind of an imbecile would do this?
A racist person.
Well, I mean, clearly.
Obviously.
Did they think they were being funny? All right, this is nuts. So so far, Allstate and Progressive have dropped them and said, you're not an agent for our company any longer.
Is there any word from the lizard yet?
The Geico lizard?
The gecko, the guy, right.
I don't think it's right.
What did he say, bro?
I don't think it's right.
Well, thank you, Mr.
I hope they go to jail. I'm a lizard.
Yeah, Allstate wrote on their official Twitter account, we're terminating our contract with this independent agent. Our commitment to inclusive diversity and equity is non-negotiable, and we take action when individuals violate our code of conduct. A Progressive spokesperson, not Flo or Jeff. Is Jeff the other guy?
Jeff.
Oh, but wait a minute. The spokesperson for Progressive was Jeff. It's Jeff Seibel, and he emailed a statement that says, at Progressive, diversity, equity, do they mean equality? And inclusion are fundamental to our core values. We're committed to creating an environment where our people feel welcomed, valued, and respected, and expect that anyone representing Progressive to take part in this commitment. Anyway, the person who allegedly put the sign in the window has apparently apologized on Facebook, according to WGME television out of Portland, Maine. They said, I am so sorry for any pain I've caused and the negative attention it has brought to our beautiful community. In what world, do you think that this is remotely acceptable? I mean, even if you're twisted and you think this in your head, which is wrong, what would possess you to write this on a Word document, print it out, and put it on the door of your closed insurance agency on Monday? That's just insane.
Wow. Yeah, that's not good.
Awful.
All right. Why isn't that person fired? I wonder if it's like what if it's a relative of Harry E. Reid Insurance Agency?
What if Harry did it himself?
Yeah. I don't think it's the same Harry Reid that was the big senator out of Nevada.
No.
Didn't he die?
He's passed,
Yeah, he's passed away, so he didn't do it. Hey, Andrew.
Zombie Harry Reid could do it.
Zombie Harry. Andrew, do you have the teaser from yesterday? All right, so we got to get into this Roxanne dilemma right now. And this is a weird story, and I think Roxanne is looking for guidance because, of course, when you think of guidance and stability, you think of Fester and Froggy. So
I do,
now,
thank you.
Here is the teaser. Now, every day, if you listen to, and I fully encourage you folks, after the MJ Morning Show, at like 9:50 every morning, we kick off 105 minutes commercial free. So we kick off 105 minutes with no commercials here on Q105 right at the end of the show at 9:50. And then, of course, the Q105 music all day long is fantastic. So I encourage you to listen all day long to Q105. And if you do, every day, you'll hear me record a little promo teasing what's coming up on tomorrow's show. This is what ran yesterday. Listen. We've got a sticky situation. We've got an estranged couple. A member of the MJ Morning Show is involved, and accusations are flying. 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, MJ Morning Show on Q105. All right, it's Roxanne.
It is sticky in
Roxanne's got a sticky situation. We've got an estranged couple. You got to explain the situation from the beginning so we can fully grasp and give you guidance. All right, what's going on?
Okay, so I have friends that I've been friends with for a long time. They're a couple. Their names are Hillary and James. Oh. I don't have to...
Oh, yeah, I'm sure those are real. Yeah.
Are their names?
Listen, don't even come up with fake. You don't even have to use names.
They don't live here anymore. It doesn't matter. They live in Colorado.
Their names are Hillary and Bill, and they're my friends.
Yeah. I don't think the name... All right, so what happened here?
So they have been together since college.
First of all, I think they do live here, and I think that you're not telling the truth.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Are you being honest?
No.
Do you want me to get to the good parts of the story, or do you want their demographic information to pin down exactly who they are? That's not what's important.
All right, tell me what happened.
Okay, so Hillary and James...
Stop the fake names, all right?
This couple,
husband and wife.
Use pronouns.
All right, go ahead.
They've been together for years and years, since college. I've known them since then. She was my best friend in college, and we've stayed friends over the years.
Oh, your best friend Hillary? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Continue, Roxanne.
Okay, so they have started to hit a rough patch in their long marriage. And this started to unravel the degradation of their relationship, I would say, sometime in December. So she and I are talking. Things haven't been good. I mean, I want to say 20 plus years. 20 plus years.
I have friends that have been together since high school, right?
Yeah.
That's insane.
All right, so they married for 20 plus years.
Yes.
All right, so what's going on?
So they are hit a rough patch. So she's been calling me and telling me what's been going on. So then it hit the lowest point last week. I was talking to her, and basically my assessment is that he's having a midlife crisis.
Okay.
And so he's saying he doesn't know how he feels about her anymore. He's got to figure himself out. Last time I saw him, his hair looked a little longer. He looks like he's, my phrase, on the campaign trail. And so he's been acting weird. And then it's gotten so bad that they got separated. And so he's talking about divorce. So I'm having this conversation with her, and I'm like, listen, you're going to be fine, because she's saying, I'm a middle-aged woman, and I'm scared to be alone. I've only ever been with him. I have no friends. All of our friends are the same people. She's like, you need to introduce me to some of Doug's friends. Verbatim. That's what she said.
Oh gosh, she's ready. She's ready.
Are they broken up for like a week? And she's like, hey, introduce me to Doug's brother.
Listen, those were her words to me. They're separated.
Okay.
And with the way that her husband is talking, it sounds like someone who wants to explore their options if they're not already.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So I was like, well, listen, Doug doesn't have any single friends, but let me just put my thinking cap on. And I'm like, I'll come up with somebody. And why are you laughing about this, MJ? What's so funny? So his marriage is
I'm already like 2 or 3 steps in front of you. Are you going to introduce her to one of Doug's married friends?
No.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
But this is awkward in the sense that you're friends with this couple.
Yes.
It looks like the marriage is irretrievably broken.
They're separated, right? So that's pretty significant.
They're separated.
Talking divorce. Yep, they have kids.
Oh no!
And
almost grown.
One of the parties wants you to introduce. So you're friends with both.
Friends with both,
and they want you. This individual wants you to introduce them to some other person.
I'm glad you keyed in on the friends with both part of it, because that's where it gets sticky. I am friends with both of them. I've known them my whole lives, but really, aren't you friends with the girl? Aren't you friends with the same sex person? Really? So the girl is my friend. So anyways, I said, let me think about that. So all of a sudden it hits me, and I come up with this. I was like, oh my gosh, I do know someone. He just got divorced. It's just us talking, girls talking. I said, his name is Dave Smith. Okay.
Stop with the fake names.
I know Dave.
Oh, Dave Smith. I know like 50 of them.
Right. So that's important. All right. So I didn't actually call Dave and hook them up. She actually sent me some photos of her. She's like, here, send him my pictures.
Let's see.
Right. So fast forward a week later, I'm relaxing with my family 2 nights ago, and I get a text message from, guess who?
Dave?
No.
Oh.
No, from the husband.
From the husband,
From James.
yes.
Oh, boy.
And I'm going to read it to you because I have it on my phone.
Okay.
And he says to me, Roxanne, hold on, I have to search for it. James. He says, Roxanne, I hear you're trying to hook my wife up with Dave Smith.
Stop with the fake names.
Oh my gosh! Stop.
The energy you're spending coming up with fake names is taking away from your story.
So listen, he's like screenshotting different Facebook profiles of different guys named Dave Smith, which obviously is a pretty common name. Right? So, and he's like, stop trying to hook up Mrs. So-and-so and put his last name in there with whatever.
Can I give you my advice? Listen,
I haven't gotten to the best part.
There's more.
All right, go. What's the best part?
So immediately I call her and she doesn't answer and she hits me back and she goes, I'm with my hubby right now. He, you know, he's just playing. He's just messing around. So then I text both of them and I'm like, listen, I'm not going to be in the middle of your drama. Leave me out of this. Blah, blah, blah. The fact that I said I would hook your wife up with someone, if that's made you realize what a good thing you have, then go ahead and you know, you're welcome. And then I said, you know, that's it. So my point is this. I feel like I was used. I feel like I was a pawn in the situation. His response back to me was, well, Roxanne, you could have called me and gotten my side of the story. But why do I need to call you? Why do I need to call the guy? If Doug and I are fighting and I call my best friend from college, I don't want her to call Doug and get his side of the story. Who cares about his side of the story?
I would just walk away from the whole situation.
Right?
I would just end it all. Just, do you need this drama in your life?
No.
Do you really need
Hold
these
on.
people in your life?
Did you just turn no into a 2-syllable word?
Yes.
You said no.
Art.
Exactly. No. You know, Chloe does that all the time.
So-
She's like, no.
It does sound like you were used a little bit,
I
Roxanne.
feel like a pawn.
Yeah.
Or maybe, Roxanne, you were the catalyst to bring them back together.
And that's why I said you're welcome.
You don't need this drama in your life. You got enough crap. I mean, you know,
Right?
with Doug stepping out on you and everything, and you know, I'm kidding. I'm joking. Do you really need this
This
complication?
is what happens when you marry your first boyfriend,
Right?
girlfriend.
Thank you. They're acting like they acted it in college. Like adults do not act like this.
Yeah, you just walk away.
Why didn't you consult me? We could have introduced her to Shorty Shane.
Shorty Shane is on the prowl.
Yeah, she could have had the best time of her life.
Hey, speaking of Shorty Shane, I got to call him in a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I got to call Shorty Shane coming up.
I got a question, by the way.
What?
It's about a video that I saw that I want to know what kind of trickery you pulled here. I want to know what this is. The video that you put up, MJ.
What?
On my Instagram.
Yeah. Did you see the video, Fester, of his dog scrolling through his computer?
No.
Oh,
With
I
his
saw that.
paw?
I saw that.
What is up with that?
Hold on.
What'd you do? Put peanut butter on there?
I did nothing.
No, there's some dogs don't scroll.
My dog was scrolling on my Microsoft Surface.
There must have been a bug. Look at that.
Fester's looking at.
I've seen this for the first time. This is hysterical.
Fester is looking at my Instagram right now.
I mean, why wouldn't a Surface touchscreen recognize a fleshy dog paw like it would a hand, right?
It did, whatever it was. I don't know whether it was the dog nails or whether it was the pads on the paw. Folks, I'm doing prep for my afternoon show yesterday.
Weird. Does he watch you do it all the
first of
time?
all, it's not a he. That's Scout, the
That's the
female.
one that
The female that
peed
peed
on
on
me.
you.
That's the female
Little
Scout.
bitch.
Don't call Scout a little.
Well, that's
He's
technically
being
what she
correct.
is.
I mean, by the English language, he's right.
I guess if you watch the Westminster Dog Show, they do call the female dogs bitches.
She's smart enough to scroll on Drudge Report, but she can't hold her bladder when I'm petting her. Pain.
Folks, she actually did it for like 10 seconds longer, but it took me like a moment to like hit video and record on my phone to capture this.
What's up
I'm
with
sitting
that?
on the couch in the living room yesterday, and I've got the Microsoft Surface, which, Don, the IT guy, gave us from Team Logic IT. And literally, Scout is next to me and takes her paw and starts scrolling. It's a touch screen.
Is that how you scroll, though?
I do.
Oh, my God. She's watching.
I do. So I don't know if she...
And then she's trying to type at the end with her paws.
I don't know if she's, like, watched me and she watches my hand scroll on the screen.
That's weird. I didn't know a dog did that.
Right? And she, like, looks at you for approval after. Did you see that? Like, she scrolls and then she peeks back at you.
Let me play the audio. So, hold on. The audio, let it play and I'll pick it up right from the beginning.
Weird.
All right, hang on a sec. I'm going to pick it up right here. And... here we go. Listen.
She was scrolling my Surface.
All right, here we go.
Did you see that? Whoa.
Here it is.
Are you scrolling? Scout, are you scrolling?
Why would you stop
And then
her?
she looks, because I'm asking
She
her.
probably would have. She typed in TMZ.com.
So she's scrolling, and that's when I say, "Are you scrolling?" And then she looks at me. I think she would have continued scrolling.
Yeah.
Folks, if you want to see this video, Scout, our 4-year-old female Jack Russell Terrier, is using her paw, and you can even hear the little clicking. Her nails hitting the Surface Pro 8 touchscreen. She's moving her paw on the screen, and she's scrolling the screen.
It's like when you see Coco the monkey doing sign language.
It's that level. It's
Yeah.
like the new technology version of these smart animals.
All right, folks, you got to see the image. You got to go to my Instagram. It's and if you want, Andrew, go ahead and put the link to this on mjmorningshow.com. But if you're on Instagram and you want to see the cutest freaking thing you've seen in a long time, my dog is really using her paw to scroll on my computer screen. Go to my Instagram. It's Certified Todd Schnitt. So the word certified and then TODDSCHN as in November ITT. Certified Todd Schnitt. And it's the top item. It's the last post on my Instagram, on my feed, is my Jack Russell Terrier scrolling on my computer, on my Surface.
Taking a naughty selfie. You got something to worry about.
So people were commenting, she's trying to get to the Chewy website.
Yeah, right. That's what I was thinking. She added Chewy to your favorites or something.
Yeah, actually, what do I do?
Dogsdoingit.com.
Where's my cell phone?
Don't go to that site. Oh, here it is. Don't do that.
Yeah, this stopped me in my tracks scrolling yesterday on Instagram. This is some video.
That's pretty funny, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's hysterical. Anyway, I was trying to bring up some of the comments here.
Here you go.
Do you have the comments? Scout is looking for the Chewy webpage. There was another really funny one that I saw. Makes me think of Eddie on Frasier. Though there was another, BarkBox. Oh, they want to order BarkBox, which is where I think they send you like dog toys or something.
One guy calls out the website you were on, Mediaite?
Mediaite, yeah. It's one of the. I go to 100 sites a day, and I happen to be on the Mediaite site, and she's scrolling, trying to see what's going on with the latest with the January 6 hearings or something. I don't know.
Wants a BarkBox.
Exactly.
Funny.
Anyway, the video, it's crazy.
Try to get her to do it again.
But she was doing it for like 10 seconds prior to me actually being able to fire up my phone to record the video. So, again, Certified Todd Schnitt. And while you're there, give me a follow, because you never know what the hell's going to pop up on my Instagram feed. Certified Todd Schnitt. If you scroll down on my feed, you'll see all the amazing videos that I took scuba diving with Julian.
Documentary coming soon.
Yeah, in the Maldives. And then apparently Froggy's going to take my videos and make a mockumentary out of it. So... I got a couple of things here. In this this climate of potential recession on the way, we're in a climate of super inflation here. Prices are going up. Gasoline is through the roof. So, folks are looking for additional ways to make money. Wouldn't you say people are looking for...
Everybody's looking for a side hustle.
Yep.
On my feeds, on my various social platforms, it's like, do this side hustle and make this much a day. Sell crap on Amazon. Everybody's talking about different side hustles. Yeah.
Do you want to hear about two side hustles that are crazy?
Yes.
Number one side hustle. This woman in North Carolina claims that she makes close to 10 grand a month selling her toenail clippings.
What?
Whoa.
Come on.
Hey,
that's
Froggy,
gross.
can you make that ooh any less audible on the air?
Well, I thought you were going to say, like, that's disgusting.
Froggy was like,
All right, how much toenail clippings does she produce in a month?
I don't know.
It can't be real because you're not going to get much clip.
Woman in North Carolina says she's making about 10 grand a month selling random waste. All right, so it's not just
Yeah, that's disgusting.
It's not just, but the headline is she's selling her toenail clippings as well.
Well, waste
So,
from her body?
Hold on. Well,
can I get some used Q-tips?
All right, let me go through. Well, you're close here, dude. Rebecca Blue. Her name is Rebecca Blue. Might not be her real name on her birth certificate.
You think?
But Rebecca Blue says she sells used items. She sells jars of her used bath water.
Oh, there used to be a streamer that did that.
She sells used earbuds. She sells armpit hair, and she sells toenail clippings.
Oh.
She's 28 years old and charges between $98 and $356 for her disposed of junk.
See, I would
creeps.
Well, how do you come up with these numbers from $398 to $356?
If I was going to sell anything, I would charge much more than that because the person is getting your DNA and who knows what they're going to do with it.
Yes, but there's a price.
But who are the freaks that want to buy this woman's toenail clippings? Who are these freaky individuals?
I can think of a couple.
Who wants to buy a jar of her used bath water?
There was a girl named Belle Delphine, and she was a streamer. And a couple years ago, she put her bath water up for sale. You know, she would stream herself in the bath, and she would get cups, and she would fill them and mail them out. And she sold out in like a day. And it turns out like 50 of the guys got like some sort of like venereal disease from it.
What?
What? Look it up. I'm telling you.
What's her name?
You're
Belle
making
what?
this up.
This happens every time. You have the computer in front of you.
You have a phone in front of you with just as much information, and you're the one saying it.
Belle Delphine sold water that gave a bunch of guys venereal disease. All right, is that a search term?
I'm sure you could Google that. And maybe
I'm
going to
look it up. I'm telling you.
All right. Yeah, why don't you look it up and bring me proof that there's a story out there on that. Anyway, according to this Rebecca Blue, the top 3 items that people request are used socks, used underwear, and used tights. But she also sells toenail clippings and used bath water. This is gross. And by the way, she does sell apparently Q-tips that she used to clean the wax out of her ears. And people are buying this crap.
That's my idea, the used Q-tip idea.
Is it your idea? Are you the George Washington of used Q-tip sales, the founding father of it?
All right, from July 10th of 2019, a website called Pop Buzz.
Oh, that's a big one.
Yeah, this is a real, I'm sure, very, very credible website. From Pop Buzz in 2019, the headline says, Belle Delphine responds to claims that her bathwater caused herpes.
See? I told you. Every time you guys try me, I prove you wrong.
All right, are you ready for the next money-making venture?
Yeah.
Should we take calls from people and their side hustles?
I mean, they all got them. There's a lot of people sell like patches.
I have
energy patches.
I have no idea what kind of calls we're going to get. But as I do the second story about a nurse and her side hustle, I'm not talking about the Allie Ray. I'm not talking about Allie Ray, who's local, and Allie Ray is that Boston area nurse that was doing OnlyFans on the side. They found out, and didn't they fire her or something?
They let her go.
They let her go because she was doing sexy OnlyFans stuff on the side. She was a registered nurse. She's a doctor. She's got her PhD in this Allie Ray. Not talking about her. I got another nurse story. But in the meantime, while I tell the story, folks, fire up the phones. What is your side hustle? And it doesn't have to be freaky. Now, I think freaky is more entertaining for broadcast purposes, but it doesn't have to be. What is your side hustle to make extra money? Do you have something weird going on? 800-990-1047. The number to call us is 800-990-1047. What side hustle do you have? 800-990-1047.
I bet you we get some OnlyFans.
Listen, it could be totally normal, or maybe we have other performers that are on OnlyFans that are listening right now. What is your side hustle? How do you make extra money? Is it normal, or do you have some weird stuff going on? All right, give us a call, 800-990-1047. Go to phones in a second. All right, the other story, it's another nurse. All right? It's another nurse.
Okay.
And it is Allie Ray.
What?
Really? Yes, it is. I was just trying to throw you guys off. No, it's our friend.
Oh, I think I saw this.
Yeah, it is our friend Allie Ray. And she's local now. She lives locally. Allie Ray, who is on OnlyFans and very attractive mother of like older kids. She's like 38 years old. And she's also apparently selling images of her bent thumbs. She claims she's making $13,000 a month selling images of it's like a double jointed thumb going backward. It's
it makes like a flat surface that you could sit on.
It's weird. Yeah, no, it is.
If you're a mini person.
You can. Right. Hold on a sec. Let me try. Right here. Look at this. Oh, you know what? I'm going to show it to the camera as well. Look at that.
She's got thumb revenue.
I can do that.
Oh, man. Okay. I'm showing the camera right now at MJTV.
That's not that big of a deal.
So I'm showing the camera right now. But her thumb is really oh my God, you can do it.
Oh, yours is more curvy.
I have double jointed. All my fingers are double jointed.
Oh my God,
what a creep!
Do it to the camera. Hold on a minute.
Do it.
Hold on. We got to do an A/B comparison. Hang on. All right, just hold it.
Allie Ray seems to bend a little more back, and yours does more of a swooping.
Wait a sec. Just hold it. Leave it. Leave it on camera. All right. Do you have a good close-up shot on MJTV of her thumb, Andrew? Okay. Now, this is Allie Ray, the nurse's thumb going backward. Is there a good shot of that? All right, now go back and forth.
MJ, who cares?
Hold on. Fester's doing it too.
It
what?
Seems like it's a pretty...
I can't...
Okay,
you're just holding your...
No,
she holds it up and it goes back.
I can explain this.
I'm trying to do it. I can't do that. I'm trying to do it.
I have $1 million
Oh, my God.
thumb.
Fester's doing it too.
No, this is what Fester, you have the big flat thumb like Allie Ray, but you don't have the double joint like I do. So when you flip the double joint, that's how you can get it to curve.
Again, one-upper Roxanne comes in with her double jointedness to outperform everybody. I'm double jointed.
Anyway, she says that the thumb stuff started last month. Some guy wrote to me because he saw how flexible my thumbs were on Instagram and on TikTok. And he said he had a huge fetish for thumbs, and mine were very rare and bendy.
Ew.
So now she's selling pictures. Roxanne,
watch all this. Look at all these tricks I can do.
Andrew, take Roxanne's camera.
Oh my God! Put Roxanne's camera on.
I'm gonna puke.
Hold on a minute. Whoa!
And look at all my fingers.
My God!
My daughter has it too. Like she holds her fingers in double joints.
Oh, keep doing it.
I think MJ likes it.
This is a whole Roxanne.
Keep on double jointing.
Roxanne, you have a fortune sitting at the end of your wrists.
My hips double joint too. I can pop them.
God, you got a whole income stream with hand job with hand things.
Hand motion.
Hand motions.
These hands are money makers.
Yes.
And as far as the hips
some
go,
revenue.
Roxanne, that's just arthritis.
Oh my! I got to go to phones here.
It's not.
All right. So all these side hustles. Let's go to phones. Hey, Andrew, do we have any
revenue stream?
Do we have any weird side hustles or? All right, let's go to phones.
Couple of things.
800-990-1047. So, what is your side hustle? What do you do to make extra money? 800-990-1047. Do you have any weird stuff or are your side hustles? Look, Roxanne is still doing her crazy hand stuff.
Yeah, she thinks, open up a Patreon account or something, Roxanne. People
only thumbs.
Oh, my. Well, turn it around.
Is that available, that website, onlythumbs.com?
All right.
Oh,
let's go to phones.
So weird.
Yeah, onlythumbs.com.
How do you have that's like having a knee fetish.
Hey, Will is in Riverview. Hey, Will, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
Hey, morning, guys.
Will, what is your side hustle to make extra money?
Well, between me and my wife, we got 4 different side hustles. We got a garden, we have a notary, we have a microgreen business, and then I do
long pauses.
I do surveys for construction companies with drones.
Okay, all right. Sounds like you might have been distracted by something.
Oh, sorry, I'm at work, man.
Yeah, we're on the radio, Will.
Hey, what the hell are micrograins?
Microgreens are vegetables.
Hold on. My screen says micrograins, Grains. You're talking about microgreens, Greens.
That's correct.
What, like baby bok choy? What's a microgreen?
No. You know what? There's a microgreen that Michelle and I love, and it is so hard to find in Florida. We love mosh, M-A-C-H-E, or lamb's lettuce. Do you guys grow that?
Yes, sir, we do.
Hold on. Will, you guys grow mosh?
Yes, we do.
Will you sell me your mosh?
Yeah, we can come up with a schedule, and depending on how much you want, we can harvest every 12 to 15 days on that.
Oh my God! All right.
Oh my God!
You got a mosh guy,
Michelle. We got a mosh pit going on here. No, mosh is great. It's like a nutty kind of small leaf. And mosh is fantastic with a little oil and vinegar, a little balsamic and some olive oil tossed. And then you put little cubes of like pecorino cheese. It's a phenomenal salad. But up in New York, I was able to get it a lot easier. And I can't get mosh here. All right, Will, hold on a minute. Andrew's going to pick. Look at this. He calls it on a side hustle. I'm a freaking customer now.
Hold on. Can you also sell MJ your really odd long pauses?
All right, stop it. All right, I'm putting you on hold. Give Andrew your phone number, okay?
All right, 10-4.
All right, thanks. Roger that, good buddy.
Breaker.
All right, let's grab Stacy. Stacy, what is your side hustle?
Hi, guys. Well, you know that I work at Weather.
That's not going to work.
Yeah, sorry,
She's a
Stacey,
helicopter
your cell phone
reporter.
stinks today.
Yeah, that's Stacy. Your line is terrible. That's not going to work. Let me grab Tara. Tara's in Weeki Wachee. Oh, wait a minute. She's going to tell me she's like a mermaid, right?
I'm here.
Hey, Tara, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Hi.
You're not?
It would have been perfect if I was a mermaid for my side hustle, right? But I'm just not that interesting.
It's a dangerous gig.
No, I have healskinspa.com. I discovered a cream that helps with the inflammation down here in Florida. I'm an esthetician by trade.
Ooh.
So that's what I do for my side hustle.
So you sell anti-inflammation cream?
Well, it actually is intended for hydration mostly, but as a result, the inflammation went down in my clients. And it's helping with eczema. I had this one client that had a horrible breakout in eczema on her hands, and she started using it, and she said, "This is magic. I've been using so many different high-priced things for years. Nothing worked."
Hey, Roxanne, don't.
Are you pitching me right now?
Oh, no, because Roxanne,
I'm all ears.
Roxanne has revealed in the past that, Roxanne, you've got some eczema issues, right?
I do, on my hands.
Yeah, shaking hands with Roxanne is like meeting Lizard Woman.
And later on, no, it's not like
true.
that. But later on, when I get home,
It's a little
after the show, I'm going right home and I have breakfast. I'm going to have some eczema and bacon. All right, so
Very scaly.
Roxanne, you ought to talk with Tara and try her cream and see if it works for your eczema.
100%. Tara, can you hit me up on my IG? It is at Roxanne Wilder.
You're just trying to promote your
Absolutely.
IG.
All right, so send Roxanne a message. Send her a message and she'll try your cream.
All right.
Hey, thanks, Tara. Have a great day.
Bye, Tara.
Thanks, Tara.
All right.
Missed your website.
Lars.
She gives out a website. We talk right over.
Oh,
it.
did I?
Yeah,
Did I? Hold on.
sorry.
Oh, sorry,
She's
Tara.
gone.
I think she gave it away the first time as well. Lars is in Largo. Hello, Lars Largo. What is your side hustle, Lars?
Hey, how you doing? I'm Lars. I'm actually a chef for a trade, but I've been balancing both careers as a caricature artist and illustrator in this area for about 28 years. So I draw caricatures at the beach and different trade shows and all that kind of stuff.
Wow.
Look at that. Oh, fantastic. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it, Lars. All right, so these are more normal side hustle deals.
Caricature drawer?
Millie, probably the last call here. Millie is in Tampa. Millie, you're on the MJ Morning Show on Q105. Millie, what's your side hustle?
Good morning. I run an ACS pool league out of Tampa, so I have a bunch of players, and we play pool every week.
Wow, you're like, who's the famous guy? Minnesota Fats.
Hardly, but I have some of my players that definitely are, and we just went to Las Vegas, and 9 of our ladies won championships out there nationally.
Are you serious? You run, Millie from Tampa, you run a pool league, and you have 9 local Tampa Bay women that just won in Vegas?
Yes.
Okay. That's pretty impressive,
She's
actually.
like the Roger Goodell of this ACF pool league. She's a commish.
No, these women are no joke. We got a lot of good men, too, but these women are no joke.
Wow, so, Millie, do you play as well?
Yes.
Wow, can you do trick shots like behind the back and everything? And
can you do a massy spin?
No. I am not that player, but I do have some phenomenal players on my league, both men and women, and we have an awesome junior league as well.
That's fantastic.
Do you know the Black Widow?
Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thanks for phoning in. All right, there's something coming up. There's something coming up in about 12 minutes. Do you remember numerous times on the MJ Morning Show, do you remember that I have told my listeners and have told all you guys here on the show that if you travel, that you need to get a portable carbon monoxide detector, a little battery-powered carbon monoxide detector?
Yes.
Folks, on numerous occasions on this show, here on the MJ Morning Show, I have implored you, the MJ Morning Show listener, to get a battery-powered carbon monoxide detector. And I recently did it. There was, what was the recent story? There's a reason why I brought it up.
There were the people in the Bahamas at the Sandals
Yes.
Resort.
Yeah, it's exactly it. Yeah. So the story was that 4 couples had carbon monoxide poisoning. A husband and wife passed away. Another husband passed away. The wife survived, but they found her unconscious. It was a villa that was split. There were 2 units, but it was the same villa. And there was a carbon monoxide leak. And it was at the Sandals Resort in the Bahamas, and 3 died. And that's when I said, folks, again, I've talked about this in the past. You got to do this. You have to get a carbon monoxide detector. If you travel, these things are small. It's like the size of a garage door opener. I mean, these things are very manageable. You throw it in your luggage. You stay at a hotel, a motel, wherever. You have and it will alert you if there's carbon monoxide. There is a story because of what I said on the air just recently on why you should get a carbon monoxide detector to travel with. There is a story that I was made aware of last night from an MJ Morning Show listener. I think I don't want to say anything else. In about 10 minutes, you've got to hear what the hell happened. I got to get Scott on the line.
Oh, Scott, huh?
You got to hear this story, folks, and it's coming up in just a matter of minutes here on the MJ Morning Show. This is must hear, and it's coming up next on the MJ Morning Show. All right, now, I want to take a moment here. I want to talk about the phenomenal sponsors. You know, we just went an hour and 20 minutes with no interruption, and it is highly appreciative when you... Q105, MJ and the crew here. Of course, it should go without saying, go Lightning tonight is truly do or die. I did say that the last game that the Lightning won, which was Monday night, I also said that was do or die, and I still stand by that, even though technically it wasn't a must-win in order to stay in the game. Monday, they just could not go back to Colorado if they were down 3 games. So, again, remember, Lightning won on Monday night. Lightning lost on Wednesday night, and now they're back in Denver, back in Colorado for Game 5 is tonight. If the Avalanche, if they win tonight, that's it. They're the Stanley Cup champs because that's 4 out of 7.
So now when the Lightning do win tonight, Game 6 will be back in Tampa.
Back in Tampa, then if it goes all the way to Game 7, that goes back to Avalanche territory.
And you are going to be so happy if they do win tonight, because then when it comes back to Tampa, you will be able to once again say it is a do or die game. You can say do or die through the rest of the Stanley Cup Finals.
He won't be able to say it because Game 6, I think, is scheduled for Sunday.
Oh, correct. You can say it at your house.
So
say it around the house.
Go Lightning. Come on, guys. Let's go. I mean, this is it. They have to win 3 games in a row now in order to be Stanley Cup champs, to do the three-peat. I'm just being honest here. I think it's a tough road to hoe. All right. So, but go Bolts, man. We're pulling for you tonight. What's the puck gonna drop about? What, 8:15 or so, 8:20?
I love when you mix agricultural terms with hockey analysis.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Tough row to hoe there, boys.
All right, I've got Scott on the phone.
All right.
And, folks, this is a crazy story. We've had Scott on in the past. Scott's from Lakeland, and I know Scott. Scott came to the radio station one time to pick up a prize, and Scott's a business owner. Scott owns West Coast Pawn and Gun in Lakeland. So Scott owns the company. So Scott texts me yesterday with a holy crap situation. This is insane. Scott, with what you told me, you're lucky to be alive.
Well, that could very well possibly be true.
And I'm thinking that because of something that you heard on the MJ Morning Show, you might be alive because of that.
Yeah, I never would have ordered one of those, but yeah, very possible.
All right, tell me exactly what happened.
So we go to this big country music festival in Wisconsin. It's literally you bring your camper up here and stay for a week.
All right, so you're in Wisconsin right now.
Correct.
What happened?
And we usually I got a Grand Design camper, but we typically tow it up here and stay a week. And I couldn't do it this year because of time constraints. And because I was just up in Wisconsin a week ago for a wedding, but and you can usually typically rent a camper up here, but at the last minute there was nothing to be found. But my cousin found a rental at the last minute. So
you typically drive your own camper up to the festival, but
and you camp out, you park in the field.
Exactly.
Right? Yeah, sure.
But in this instance, you guys flew up, and then your cousin found a rental camper at the last minute for you.
Right. So as soon as she found that rental camper, we had like 5 days notice, and she found that rental camper, and I didn't know what kind of camper it was going to be. I seen a picture, but didn't know for sure. And so I ordered one of those carbon monoxide detectors that you have.
Right.
Because my camper has them all built in, like 5 of them. I don't know anything about this camper,
So you order one of the portable battery-operated carbon monoxide detectors that we've talked about on the show, and just recently I implored our MJ Morning Show listening audience to buy a battery-powered, very small, self-contained carbon monoxide detector. They're like the size of like a garage door opener or like 2 decks of cards. They're manageable.
Very big.
Yeah, you just toss it in your luggage. So you heard me, obviously, Scott, you heard me a couple of weeks ago talking about the carbon monoxide poisoning at the Sandals Resort in the Bahamas, where 3 died. Another woman came close to death. And that's why I brought it up again. I'm like, folks, you gotta get a portable carbon monoxide detector. If you travel, if you're in a hotel, motel, wherever, wherever you'll have this detector. If carbon monoxide, the silent deadly killer, if it's present, the alarm is going to shriek and wake you up, and you can get to safety. All right, so Scott, tell me what the hell happened the other night.
So good. So
yeah, go ahead.
This camper comes with a generator, so we hooked the generator up, aimed it out, pulled it as far away from the camper as possible, and looks good. And I threw the carbon monoxide. We didn't get to bed till like 2 o'clock in the morning. So 2 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, that thing goes off, scares the hell out of me.
So the carbon monoxide detector that you ordered, because you heard about it on the MJ Morning Show, your thing starts shrieking, and it wakes you up at 3:30 in the morning?
It was 3:30 in the morning. That thing's crazy loud. I didn't know what it was at first because I didn't know what it sounded like. And then when I finally got focused, because it was a long, rough night, I finally figured out what it was, got up, woke the wife up, got everything up, opened the windows real quick, and shut the generator off outside and got out of the camper for a little bit.
Yeah, that generator smoke, if it was blowing into the RV, of course that would give a disproportionately large amount of carbon monoxide.
It wasn't blowing in the RV. It was pointing away, but for some reason there was carbon monoxide in that camper.
Well, you got to figure, if you're using a generator and it's blowing away, the guy on the other side of you is using a generator and you're getting his smoke.
Yeah, we're in a corner, so we have an entire corner lot, but there's nobody. I'm right next to a road, so there's nobody next to me really.
But I mean, this is amazing that you ordered the carbon monoxide detector, and suddenly it wakes you up at 3:30 in the morning inside this camper. And were you feeling a little nauseous? Did you have a little headache? Were you feeling at all dizzy?
No, not really at all. But you just don't know. It just there was something that was causing it to go off, obviously. But there's generators everywhere.
Did you order the exact one that I told you? And it even has a window. It shows you the parts per million of carbon monoxide that's present.
It's got the three. Yeah, it's got the three. Yeah, that was what was that? I can't remember what that was. It seemed to me it was a couple of threes or 3 threes up there or something.
Wow.
No, I didn't pay much attention to it. I remember what it said, but yeah, it was crazy. I never expected that.
The sensitivity of the carbon monoxide detector is so sensitive that it'll alert you before you ever really feel woozy or sick or anything like that.
That thing is crazy, and it beeps forever until it clears itself.
I'm happy, dude, that it went off and that you had one of these carbon monoxide detectors, because, Scott, I don't want to think of what might have happened if you didn't have the carbon monoxide detector that we recommended and you just kept sleeping, and if there were enough parts per million of carbon monoxide. I mean, I don't want to think of what might have happened to you and your, is it your wife you were with?
Your wife, yeah.
Yeah.
Good answer.
Yeah, it was crazy, but that thing is crazy loud, and it don't shut up until it clears itself outside for like 10 minutes.
Scott, it did exactly what it was supposed to do.
Yeah. So Scott's Grand Design RV, MJ, all the RV travel trailers and motorhomes, they have built-in carbon monoxide detectors loaded to the ground.
But this one did not.
Well, he rented this one.
Yeah, this is a rental. It's probably a 2004 or 5. It's a very nice camper. It's an old one, but I didn't know anything about it. That's why I got it.
And it wasn't so much that RV producing it, but it was just the air around you. But yeah, and the RV one is wired to your house battery. So if that runs low, it lets you know.
All right, Scott, I want to thank you for sharing the story, because this gives us another reason to talk about why our listeners need to go and get a carbon monoxide detector. And, in fact, we put a link up, and people wanted to know which one I have. So you bought the exact Kita with the 10-year lithium sealed battery that I bought, right?
Yep, with a little wall mount thing in the back of it.
Yep. All right, folks, it is so manageable. You throw this thing in your luggage. It's the size of like 2 packs of cards. It is easy.
It has a 10-year battery in it or something like that?
Yeah, it's a 10-year lithium battery. So you keep the thing for 10 years, and then in 10 years, you throw it away, and you just buy a new one. You don't have to worry about the batteries because they last for 10 years. Hey, Scott, thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Oh, you sent me a picture of the camper. Can I put the camper and the story up on our website?
You can.
All right, thank you, buddy.
Tell Fester don't make fun of my rental, though. I really miss my Grand Design.
Hey, when you're ready to trade that Grand Design in, you give me a call, baby.
You talk to the wife on that, man. She loves that thing more than anything.
Don't call her baby.
All right, Scott, I'm glad you're alive to continue to listen to the MJ Morning Show.
See you, buddy.
and supply you with ammo.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Whoa.
thanks. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate it.
Does this deserve the Mariah Carey song for you once again? The hero.
No, don't play.
Like when you ran into the fire.
And MJ comes along.
Oh, stop, guys.
You do carbon monoxide detector.
Listen, I'm happy to do a public service announcement on why our listeners need to get a carbon monoxide detector.
What's his name? What's his name?
And his name is MJ.
Your voice sounds good.
Carbon monoxide detector.
Wow.
So I bought it. And I didn't die.
That's your range.
Thank you, MJ.
We gotta get to the hook.
I'm gonna cry. Fester, take it.
And then MJ comes along. And he's the hero of this song. Cause he saves my family's ass from all the noxious gas. I'm the man. All right, we're done.
Anybody else want to take over? Take over.
All right. Listen, everybody, you're exactly right. Everybody should buy this carbon monoxide thing.
Yeah, where do you get them? My mom's texting me right now. Where do you get these?
Andrew,
this website called Amazon.
Hold on one sec. Andrew, do me a favor. Scott sent me the picture of the camper where the carbon monoxide got into the camper and the device alerted him at 3:30 in the morning. Take the picture, but also build a little page. Put this up on mjmorningshow.com and put the link again to the Amazon item with the Kidda carbon,
10-year.
the 10-year one that I have. You don't have to worry about changing AA batteries. This one is a sealed 10-year lithium battery. So put a little page together, and we'll have this up shortly at mjmorningshow.com. So mjmorningshow.com. Just make it a big featured item, okay? Don't do it things we talked about. Make this a big featured item and just write a little blurb that Scott, owner of West Coast Pawn and Gun in Lakeland, had the carbon monoxide detector go off in a camper he was renting in Wisconsin. He heard about getting the device on our show after the Sandals tragedy a couple of weeks ago. So do a little write-up and a thing and have a link to the actual carbon monoxide detector. Folks, we'll have it up. If you want to order one, we'll have the link to the exact one that you can order from Amazon. We'll have it up at mjmorningshow.com in just a few minutes.
The power of the MJ Morning Show, the number of people who reach out on text about two products that we've talked about lately, just gratuitously, the carbon monoxide detectors and the Lumify for white eyes.
Oh, that's right.
So when you see someone with white eyes and who's alive, not dead from carbon monoxide poisoning, you will know that they listen to the show.
All right, let me grab line 5. Hi, good morning. It's the MJ Morning Show. Who's this?
This is Ron.
Hey, Ron. Welcome to the MJ broadcast. Hey, I think you might be able to.
You saw music playing?
Yeah.
Still listening to Hero?
It was in the background going down the phone. Hey, Ron, you're on the MJ Morning Show. Go ahead.
Okay, the campers, most likely, if you got the first night in there, it's probably got a lot of food, put it in the refrigerator. Refrigerator's going to run all night long to cool it down. Those refrigerators in the campers are 3-ways, so it's probably running off propane. You know, you maybe that'll give you the gas, something's blocked. You know, on the refrigerator, it's not. You know, you never know.
Yeah, so it might not have been the generator. It might have been
the RV refrigerator. Right. If it's not plugged into shore power, it runs off of propane. So I mean, there's a couple of things it could have been.
Yeah, even the exhaust fan. You know, I don't know how the fan could be pulling air from outside into the camper.
Windows were open. It's a summer in Wisconsin.
Okay, windows open. Yeah, well, you have a ventilation fan in there on the top. You know, move the air movement, but then also the water heater is probably propane. And
it could have been. It could have been something other than a generator. And listen, right. Ron, great point. I do appreciate it. Thank you very much. But man, can you imagine a guy that I know who bought the carbon monoxide detector a couple of weeks ago because we were talking about it again, and it goes off, and it maybe could have saved his life and his wife's life?
The only thing that would have made this story better is if somebody came to pawn their carbon monoxide detector at West Coast Pawn and Gun in Lakeland, and he just said, you know, I'm keeping this because I heard MJ talk about it. And then that saved his life.
Hey, how does the Caliente Club Nude Resort from Land O'Lakes. How do they get into the news?
I mean, they're really, the villages really put them out of business.
No, Caliente is not out of business.
I'm talking about in the media world.
Right, the lore.
News.
Well, here's the deal.
You don't hear anything from Caliente.
Well, that's the point I'm trying to make here.
Because they lay low.
Is Caliente the nudist resort in Pasco County in Land O'Lakes?
Have you ever been there?
I have not. Now, they've been in the news numerous times over the years, but listen, they're well known, they're established, so they don't get a lot of coverage anymore. So if you're Caliente, how do you get the media to talk about you again?
You build a big statue of junk outside your entrance.
No, you don't.
Wiener-shaped pool.
No. Caliente is doing nude pickleball tournaments.
Okay, they do nude everything there.
They've had pickleball there for years.
But this is their trick. Now they're publicizing it to get radio shows like ours to talk about
because
it.
pickleball is very popular.
Right. Or is
with
it
your pickle and ball hanging out?
Or is it dickleball?
It's pickleball. Too many jokes.
It's
Too
dickleball.
many.
Yeah.
Pickleball is actually fun.
Did I say dickleball?
Tickle my pickleball.
Stop it.
That's a different
Roxanne,
game.
come on.
Roxanne.
Come on, what's wrong with you?
Taking too far. You're
What's wrong with you?
shocking.
You're a shock jock.
You're a shock.
Yeah, you're Roxanne Stern over here. You shock jock. Yeah, all right, so pickleball participation is it's like screaming.
Yes.
Pickleball's one of the hottest things in the country right now.
For some folks who are older, middle-aged people and up, pickleball is a low-impact athletic thing to do.
It's pretty fun.
It's like badminton and table tennis kind of meet.
It's like tennis
but it's on a basketball court.
Yeah, and like table tennis.
Yeah.
Come on.
I guess Caliente, this is getting national attention, and it's right up the road here. Caliente Club and Resorts, Land O'Lakes, they're doing nightfall pickleball, which, there's plenty of balls apparently. So that's how they're getting in the news again up at Caliente.
Do they have to paint their pickles green during the game?
I don't know.
Classic.
Yeah.
So years ago, I had a radio remote.
We should do remotes there.
We used to do radio remotes at Caliente.
I know.
They were exceptionally nice people.
Yeah.
Yes.
But they were all naked. And they're like,
and it's funny because you're like, I'm going to see some hottie. Well, not that they're not hot, but
it's everything.
It's
humanity.
A lot's hanging.
I'm obviously dialing a number now.
Obviously.
Is that what that is?
Gotta call Shorty Shane. You see, Shorty Shane is trolling me.
No, what is he doing?
He's trolling me.
I love Shorty.
Yeah, Shorty Shane is trolling me on Instagram.
Why?
I don't know if he's available to take our call right now, or I don't know what he's doing. But if I can't get a hold of him, I'll play the audio anyway.
And they don't like the word troll.
Yeah, it's really inappropriate, MJ, and insensitive to say regarding Shane.
Yeah.
What are you going to say? He lives under a bridge? How awful is that?
Stop. Goat gruff.
Yeah.
No,
eats mutton.
Yeah, I don't know if he's picking up.
Hey, thanks for calling. This is Shane. I'm unavailable.
All right, so here's the deal. I'll try him back in a second. Hey, Shorty Shane, if you're listening, buzz us up, 800-990-1047. So Shorty Shane tags me in one of his little Instagram reels, and this is the audio from his video. Listen.
This one goes out to the guy I know that runs a really crappy radio show in the morning, MJ. Where's the air freshener I gave you, Bosh?
Oh, man, you got an air freshener?
Oh, yeah.
I want one.
What is Shorty Shane saying to me here?
This one goes out to the guy I know that runs a really crappy radio show in the morning, MJ. Where's the air freshener I gave you, Bosh?
So he's giving me the psh,
Did he give you one?
Well,
he gave me one too.
Well, he worked with that guy.
Ed Bassmaster.
He worked with Ed Bassmaster, the guy that wears that Technicolor sweater and with the wig on and going psh to people. So Shorty Shane worked with him, and Shorty Shane's done a bunch of videos where he dresses up like a little, short, little person
version.
Version exactly.
Mini psh.
And the deal is, and I'm going to hold this. I'm going to hold this up to the MJ TV camera.
Dude, if you don't want that, I'll take that.
I do want it. You're
not going to use it.
I am going to use it.
Where?
So here's the deal. I still have it in the package. Shorty Shane has an image of him dressed up as a little like midget or
that's
short.
Say troll. Say troll. Go ahead. Trolling you online. Go ahead. Get it out of your system.
He's got an air freshener with him dressed up as little mini Ed Bassmaster doing psht, and he's turned it into an air freshener you can dangle from your rearview mirror.
They're for sale.
And I have it right here.
That's hysterical.
I'm holding it up to the camera right now.
He has a couple versions.
I'm holding this up at MJ TV, which is accessible from MJMorningshow.com.
I think he has a little meatball version, his other characters.
So MJMorningshow.com, if you go to MJ TV, you can always see and you can, if you're not watching live, you can go back and watch the replay of every show we do. And it's all at MJMorningshow.com. Hey, Andrew, is the shot good? Is it clear, me holding up the air freshener?
Yes.
Is it good?
It's a little reflection off of it.
Turn it a little bit. Hang on. Let me just open up the package.
Now you open.
There goes
the value.
All right, so here's the air freshener.
What scent is it?
I think it's like blue ice, isn't it?
I don't know.
Black ice. Black ice.
Smells like urinal cake.
Oh, what are you nuts?
Oh, that's not nice.
Shorty Shane, don't listen to him.
What a glowing endorsement of air freshener.
Let me smell it.
It smells like urinal.
Oh, that smells good. It smells like a hotel.
Let me smell it.
Yeah, don't break it.
Let me smell Shorty
I'm
Shane.
not. But that's really a nice quality item.
Yeah. So it's a Shorty Shane.
Oh, it's not like the crappy trees. I thought it was cardboard. That's like a.
Oh wow.
He had air fresheners made.
This does smell like a good urinal.
Hand it back to me. All right, thank you. So Shorty Shane.
Smells like a hotel.
He's trolling me on his Instagram with.
This one goes out to the guy I know that runs a really crappy radio show in the morning, MJ. Where's the air freshener I gave you, Bosh?
I've got it right here. What?
I want you to show it.
Wait a sec.
It.
Wait a minute. The reason why I want to call him is there any chance that he's like been trolling the parking lot and seeing if it's dangling from the rear view mirror in my car parked outside the studio?
Oh, he just wants you to do like an IG story about it.
I think he wants you to do exactly what you're doing, and that's awesome because you can go to Shorty Shane's Insta page, and I think it links to his merch room.
He's got a bunch of merch.
Why is he not picking up? I know that he drive Uber as well.
He has a bunch of. I can't talk.
He's got a bunch of side hustles.
Boy, that's strong. I didn't even smell it, but I can. It's all in the room now.
I have a migraine.
Yeah, this is this is a very, very strong air freshener.
All right, so if you want your own Shorty Shane air freshener,
yeah,
he sells them for like $9, and they're awesome.
Yeah, listen, I'm trying to get him on the phone here, but I don't know what the hell he's doing. Oh my God! I mean, I don't know if he's short on time today or what, but it's not available.
You're not helping Froggy.
I know.
That smells good. It smells good.
Yeah. Hey, Shorty Shane, we're trying to call you live on the air, man. I'm trying to let you get to plug this thing, and I want to know.
You could use it to chloroform someone.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks for calling. This is Shane.
Yeah.
Roxanne, that's the worst endorsement of an air freshener I've ever heard in my whole life.
Are you nuts? It will kill you.
You could chloroform somebody with it.
That's right. I dare you to lick it.
That's fantastic.
No, that's how strong it is. That's a very positive endorsement.
I double dare you to lick it.
Dude, the room is like, it's like we walked into
like a rose garden, took a dump in a towel closet.
What?
It's like,
what are you saying?
Rose garden? It smells floral, and I smell
laundry,
floral, and linen notes in that.
All right, I've got a lightning round of stuff we got to get to because you know how I hate to leave good stuff on the table before we go out for the week. You know, this is our last show before the weekend. Of course, we're back on Monday. A couple of things. Thought this was interesting. There's science here. Great orgasms, the big O. Great orgasms apparently are inherited.
Really?
Yep. According to DNA experts.
Thanks, Dad.
Or orgasms are, well, it would be mom and dad.
No, I owe one to Larry.
Yeah.
Isn't that strange that the people that you do not want to picture having sex are the reason you have good or bad sex?
There's a study focused on female orgasms.
Oh.
Was initially published years ago, but it's getting renewed attention. I guess there's a documentary out, or there's the study which was conducted by St. Thomas's Hospital in London and Keele University. They went through data. They quizzed identical twins and non-identical twins. They asked a whole litany of questions, And what they've done is this research is sort of old, but it's getting processed and reviewed again, so it's getting a new life, that the great orgasm that somebody might experience, and it's more focused, I guess, on female orgasms, that it's DNA connected, that it's hereditary. So you get it from your lineage.
So when you see those porn stars who can do certain things, it's really, they come from a long line of potential performers. Is that what you're saying?
No, because it doesn't mean it's real. They're probably faking stuff.
Like who's a celebrity? Who's a celebrity that just announced that she's never had an orgasm?
How many female porn stars do you watch?
I've read Jenna Jameson's book.
Did you just reveal that you're a big consumer of?
No, I read Jenna Jameson's autobiography, which was really fascinating.
Yeah, Roxanne reads dirty videos.
I'm a voracious reader.
Give it to me. Oh.
And speaking of this sort of thing here, there's a Netflix series called How to Build a Sex Room.
I saw that.
What is this?
Well, apparently this designer, she goes and interviews the couple and finds out what their fetishes are and what kinds of things that they like.
And then helps them build a sex room?
The perfect room for them.
Really? All right, so apparently it's the latest Netflix reality series, quote, How to Build a Sex Room. That's the name. And it's for couples that are looking to juice up their sexy time. So there is a woman named Melanie Rose, and they call her the Mary Poppins of sex rooms.
Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree.
Oh, wow.
Hello, Mary Poppins.
Just a spoonful of sugar.
Why is there a sex toy in the middle of every chair at this dinner table?
Now, Fester, do me a favor. Let's see if we can find the trailer. Apparently, the trailer for Netflix for this new series is available. See if you can find the trailer for How to Build a Sex Room. Try and find it, and we'll be back in a minute. We're going to take a quick break, and then we've got our final chunk of the MJ Morning Show next, and we got a lot to do here. But I want to hear the trailer. I think Fester might have found it. But she shows up, she learns about a couple and what floats their boats, and then she's like an interior sex room designer, and she helps you design a sex room for your house.
Here's your Iron Maiden over there in the corner.
All right, hang on a minute. We'll listen. Fester found the trailer.
Oh, my God.
Right, hold on.
Oh, my God. She's the last person you want to come over your house.
Oh, my.
Oh, my God. Just wait. Just wait.
Oh,
don't give it away. Don't give it away.
Don't give. All right, hold on.
Oh, my God.
We will fill in the blanks next. Hold on. Back in a minute on the MJ Morning Show here on Q105. And, of course...
My
Netflix
name is Melanie
series.
Rose. For over 15 years, I've been designing high-end homes.
Let me roll that back. I kind of stepped on it a little bit there. So she introduces herself as Melanie Rose.
Over 15 years.
Oh, hell, let me roll it back a little more. Hang on a minute. Take it back. All right, here we go. And
she doesn't look like a Melanie Rose.
All right, here we go.
My name is Melanie Rose. For over 15 years, I've been designing high-end homes. So when a client asked me if I'd ever designed a sex room, I thought, why not? Why wouldn't I go and design a sex room?
And then it has all these images of crazy stuff.
But you know what? Those rooms are very pretty and classy.
They're beautiful rooms with things hanging from the ceiling.
Here's your sex crucifix.
Let me tell you right now, I don't think that this is cheap.
No,
I'm thinking this is going to...
No video games in the room? No, we're not playing video games in here. You're going to play with your wife instead.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Places where couples can explore their deepest fantasies.
All right, now... I don't think she's what you'd expect to be a sex room designer.
She's in the Dr. Ruth British
Yeah.
Dr. Ruth category.
The Mrs. Doubtfire.
Yeah, that's a good one.
She looks like Susan Boyle's ugly sister.
Come on,
Yeah,
Froggy.
I mean,
come on.
we're all right.
Come on. But listen, let's be a little sensitive here.
Please, look at all the sexy items and not me. It will totally take away your sex appetite.
Are you doing Mrs. Doubtfire?
Hello! Welcome to your sex room. Here's a whip.
I got to tell you, I'm going to watch his show.
I know, me too.
You watch all those dumb shows on Netflix.
I do. Listen.
Roxanne, I've got a feeling
Uh-huh.
that...
You have a sex crucifix?
Well, hold on. I got a feeling... No, I'm not going to say it. With Roxanne...
Tell me your feeling. Okay.
I just have a feeling that you put on this sweet facade, but I think you got a lot going on behind the walls.
I think you were busy during the whole break fantasizing about what you want yours and Michelle's sex room to look like.
Are you saying Roxanne's a lady in the streets but a freak in the sheets?
I didn't say that. No, I'm just saying that I don't know if I know the real Roxanne.
Why would... Maybe you don't. And that's just... Let's just leave it that way.
Anyway, so everyone's curious about this new how to build a sex room.
You know what? I was on the fence about it, but after seeing the trailer, I'll give it a couple of episodes.
All right. Premieres July 8th on Netflix.
Here's your giant dildo chair.
Dude, you can't say that.
Sorry.
Mrs.
Doubtfire said it. Sorry.
Dude.
Today we are visiting Roxanne and Doug.
I just dumped that.
Oh, my God.
I'm sure there's going to be one in the house.
Obviously,
two of them.
It went over live streaming.
Man, I haven't been dumped all week. It's so good.
It went over live streaming. It was on MJ TV, but I dumped what Froggy just said on the FM 104.7 broadcast frequency.
Oh, man.
I'm going to watch it now.
Unbelievable. All right. Let me lightning round, and no pun intended. Let me lightning round a whole bunch of stuff here. Go Bolts tonight, obviously. I don't know if I'm very...
Come on, man. Don't be negative.
I don't... They've got to win 3 games in a row.
They can do it.
They win tonight, then they win the next one, and then that's it. Next game.
They've got to win 3 games in a row, including 2 games have to be won in Denver at the Avalanche. All right, speaking of the Avs, a fan has been banned from the arena in Denver because they spread their friend's ashes on the ice.
Okay.
What?
That's dangerous.
A self-proclaimed diehard Avalanche fan has been banned from watching the team play at the Ball Arena in Denver for the rest of the year. So it's the rest of 2021, 2022 season. That's what this is right now. So I guess because next season will be 2022, 2023. So
yeah.
I guess they can't go to any of these Stanley Cup Finals games. So what happened was, the fan of the Avalanche got caught spreading ashes in the rink. If you saw a little bit of the amount that I actually got on there, the Zamboni took care of it in round 1, said Ryan Clark. Yeah,
just a little bit. Big deal.
So this guy was at the Avalanche game at the Ball Arena. This is back in January, but I guess the story is just coming out. And he decided to honor his late friend by pouring some of his ashes over the glass onto the ice.
How would you do that? Would you have to stand up on your chair and get up there? And...
Yeah, you got to get over the glass barriers to prevent you from getting smashed in the face with a puck going 130 miles an hour.
That takes ball arena.
The usher asked me, what was that? And he said, I got to be honest with you, it's my friend. And he says, what do you mean it's your friend? I said, well, he passed away. Yesterday was his service, and I spread some of his ashes out there. And he was led up the concourse where he spoke with security, and they took him out of the building.
Hey, that's a good friend.
He said, I knew what I did was wrong. I owned up to it the second it happened. He then received a letter in the mail soon after the incident informing that he was not welcome at the Ball Arena for any Avalanche games for the remainder of the season. And that was before that he knew that the Avalanche would be playing in the Stanley Cup Finals.
How would the Avalanche even know?
Oh,
I mean, that's like the only basketball the guy would slip and break. But
anyway, he said his
baseball fan, you throw it right in the grass.
His best friend was Kyle Stark. They met while working at King Soopers in 2009. They became roommates. He was best man at his wedding. Anyway, he suddenly passed away just before Christmas.
Zamboni accident.
Wow. So don't spread loved ones' ashes or friends' ashes on the ice. Could get banned for the rest of the season. So, do you remember Mike the Situation Sorrentino?
Yeah, from Jersey Shore.
Who could forget the sitch?
After he does prison time, he owes $2.3 million in back taxes. So he made a ton of money.
I know, those guys made a ton.
Who are the people that think that you can make a shitload of money and not pay taxes and that you're not going to be found out or they're not going to catch up with you?
Well, let's go down the list.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes comes to mind immediately.
Yeah. Anyway, Mike the Situation Sorrentino from the whole Jersey Shore days, who in 2019 served time in federal prison for tax evasion, owes Uncle Sam $2.3 million in unpaid taxes. All right, so is he out of jail now?
Yeah, he's already served his time and he's out.
All right, so he's been hit with a tax lien. This happened back in April. And, he and his brother pleaded guilty to filing false tax returns on nearly $9 million of income in 2018.
Jeez.
So, my God.
Sure about Snooki, too?
What happened to Snooki?
Dead.
No, she's not.
No, I don't know.
Stop it.
I don't even know.
All right. Oh, Johnny Depp. You see what's going on?
No.
All these Edward Scissorhands props that are like available.
Oh, yeah.
They're all like doubling in value. Yeah.
There's horrible bands reuniting, too.
Oh,
the Hollywood Vampires.
Yeah.
Isn't the Edward Scissorhands house local?
Yeah, that's a local deal. I don't know did that sell?
I
don't know if it sold.
I think they were looking to sell it. Yeah.
but
Johnny Depp.
They used to do tours there.
The Scissorhands that Depp wore sold for $81,250, almost twice the price that experts thought they would go for. And this is after the trial. So I guess everything Johnny Depp is going up in value.
Okay.
Amber Heard duty hands.
All right, talk about missing the boat.
Yeah.
The Edward Scissorhands guy sold the house in March.
Oh, before the trial. Oh man.
For $699, which is a lot of money for this house.
I heard those dumb gloves are
This
the
house
gloves
is
he wore for sale. The scissor gloves.
I heard the sheets that Amber Heard soiled are for sale as well.
I'll take those.
Right here, please.
All right. Anything else, guys, before we call it a week? It's been a great week.
It's Friday. Wow.
It is. It's Friday. I got Julian is jetting off to Chloe's in Paris because she's studying French at the Sorbonne for 2 months. And then Julian leaves on Tuesday for France. He's got
what?
Julian goes to France. He's doing a photography course.
So he's going to meet up with your daughter in France?
Well, actually, they're going to see each other for a couple of days. Then Julian goes to a different part of France, and he's doing a photography course with a well-known photographer has a lot of credits to his name.
We will be having French toast on Sunday morning. So everybody wants to come over.
So I'm going to spend time with Julian this weekend and do some more father-son stuff.
Holy cow.
Anything else, guys, before we go?
Yeah.
What you got?
Look for my documentary, Jacques Crusoe, The Adventures of MJ Under the Sea.
All right, so Froggy's going to take my really nice, peaceful, tranquil underwater scuba videos from last week in the Maldives, which you can see at Certified Todd Schnitt on Instagram, including the whale shark and manta rays. Yeah, Froggy's going to take those and desecrate them, which is, thank you so much.
Should be amazing.
All right, so when are you going to do this?
Well, I'm going to work on it over the weekend.
Right.
I'm thinking I'm going to put together a nice film that should, maybe I'll enter it into some film festivals.
All right, folks, we'll see you back here. We'll see you back here on Monday. Website is loaded, mjmorningshow.com. That's mjmorningshow.com. And let's be careful out there.